What's so funny about that, Pudgy? I am an angel. How's it going, everybody? Where's Crippler when you need him? How does it do the smooth voice? Welcome to the... I almost said the Everyday Collector. Wow.
Yeah, you should. See, the mind's in the right spot. Welcome to Casual Nerd Problems, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, I
Get your drinks and snacks ready. It's going to be a good show.
Our special guest, Piggy.
Hey, what's up? 24 seconds. Put your shirt back on, Piggy.
Later on, coming up some Led Zeppelin.
Want to hold on?
It doesn't go back on.
Today's topic, why is shipping so long?
Again.
10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Take your seats and stay for the ride.
Showtime.
Oh man, I wanted to play a clip after all that, but it's done. It's done.
What's done is done.
I guess I want to ask you guys really quick because I was thinking about this. Is there like anything you guys do before a stream? Like, is there like a little good luck charm that you guys do for yourselves or anything?
Like a pregame?
Pre-game, yeah.
Does that count? I'm old.
You take a nap?
I nap before everything. You're like, hey, let's go to the movie. I got to take a nap. Let's go to the mall. Take a nap.
Sometimes a nap. Always a shower to
Yeah.
wake me up.
That's for me a shower.
And sometimes a crap. Depends.
Wow.
I mean, you got to get that out before you get on.
Yeah,
stream, right?
that's right.
You're not getting up in the middle of the stream.
Gonna be hearing and eating a lot of shit while we're here, so might as well get in. Make some room.
I always take a shower and I always try to play with the cat because if I don't play with the cat before, it's just her knocking on the door like, get the hell out of it. Open the door, you bastards.
Is that what these kids call it nowadays? The cat?
The cat.
No, I used to call it the kitty, but I don't know what you guys call it now. Play with the kitty.
Man. It's good to be here, man. It's been a crazy week for me so far. I think I've worked like 17 hours in the last since yesterday. Yeah. It's just like I'm on call and supposedly not supposedly, Japan's getting a typhoon right now. So I gotta cover them all for right now. Just a bunch of work, but it's paying for the bills, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Hero of Japan.
So this will result in some sort of 1/3 or half scale madness.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
See, look at him.
Is that what they call Godzilla now? A typhoon?
Wow.
I should do a video of me.
Insensitive comment of the day so far goes to John.
Cool. Mr. Kennedy, man, glad to have you back. How's it going, man?
It's going all right. It's cooled off a bit.
Oh, hell yeah. It's nice, right?
Hey? Oh,
Freaking
yeah.
beautiful.
Love it.
It's funny because I went for a long-ass walk yesterday at like the time I had, and then today is like another beautiful day, but I've been on my ass all day today, like taking care of stuff so I could get ready for the show. It sucks.
I don't want to hear it. If you go outside, I know. You can fry an egg down here.
Oh,
it's like 104 degrees out right now.
oh, damn, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Texas weather, man. I don't know how you guys do it, but hey, freedom, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Cool. Pudgy, how about you, man? How you been?
Good. I actually feel pretty peppy today. Tuesday wasn't too brutal. I'm here with bounding energy, as you can tell.
No, we're in this like weight competition, Pudgy, me, and some other guys. And Pudgy, man, like every single time you post something or every time I think about eating something, I'm like, Pudgy wouldn't do this.
What would Pudgy do?
I'm going to get you a hood. What would Pudgy do?
Yeah. So I've been trying to work out ever since then, and it's helping, man. Every time I think about it, like your face comes in mind. You're like with that little Pesci voice. Don't you do it? Don't you do it?
See, well, okay, so I'm your voice because the voice for me is Arnold. I look in the fridge and I hear, put the cookie down.
Yeah.
That's not Arnold. That's Phoenix.
That's Phoenix.
Stop it.
Awesome. How about you, the everyday collector? How you been, man?
Good, man. You're right. The weather, the temperature dropped, which is beautiful to go outside, spend some time out there. Didn't pretty much do anything today. Anything special this weekend. So just tidying up and babysitting. That's pretty much it. and looking forward to tonight, of course.
Of course. Yeah, awesome, man. Glad to have you here. And awesome. How about you, Jarhead? Where's the statues at now? Are you in another motel, hotel, whatever?
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Yep, unfortunately, but that's just what I do.
So you said Texas is stupid hot right now, and just
Oh yeah, man. Like so normally what we do to combat the heat is we just get up way earlier, you know, so that's always fun. So like we get up at 3:00 in the morning and start work, you know, gotta be there at 4 right now, so but it don't help. It's still freaking hot. it's just no sun out. It's just still hot.
oh man. Well, it's gonna be winter here soon. It's already August 1st today, so yeah, it's gonna be
Winter is coming.
yeah. Awesome. How about you, Piggy? How's it going?
Man, it is going. Sunday, I went back to the spot that I was telling you guys about, where they have like the comic book flea market type place, Charlie's Collectibles. I hung out with this guy named Sketch and his wife. They have a little store in there, and man, they do artwork that's amazing. They sell statues, Mika figures, like anything you could possibly think of. So I pretty much spent my Sunday there. Went and met up with a guy to pick up the Thor Breaker of Brimstone.
Oh, cool.
And I got this, which
Yeah, look at that, Pudgy.
All right.
I'm in the going now. So.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So it begins.
Hold on.
Yep,
yeah.
yep,
Get that high.
yep.
You were
That's
my
why I
brother.
opened it, yeah. Yep. I'm scared it's gonna go down the rabbit hole because I'm already like, what can I put next to it? So
You get that little taste. You get that free
Yep.
hit. You'll be
Yep.
back before you know it. No shoes.
If you got an Iron,
There's Iron Man 3-packs out there. That go
yeah, you
well
got
with
to get an Iron Man now too, right? Because if you got Rhodey and Iron Man, they go together.
it. Yeah,
I literally
See,
said
it's
the same
already
thing.
happening.
Iron Man,
He
think of
did.
the Avengers, getting a couple more Marvel characters, and then
yeah.
Addictive.
I feel it happening already. So yeah, that's pretty much been my last couple of days.
awesome, man. Sounds like a good weekend.
Yes, sir.
Something that I completely missed last week. Well, it happened after the show. Was we have a birthday boy in the panel from last week. Happy belated, man. Happy birthday,
Yes.
Pudgy.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, John. Now that I got the opportunity, thank you for John threw me for a loop with the intro to the club on Friday.
You saw that?
I almost wore my white dress.
I had Marilyn when I was singing to me. That was very good. That was pretty fucking cool. Thank you. Thank
Does
you.
it have lace, John? Does it have lace?
A little bit.
Oh, look who snuck in.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
What's up?
Yo,
What up,
what's up, man?
Slifer?
What up?
Hold on, man.
How you doing, bro?
Thank you,
I'm
John.
good, I'm good.
So happy birthday to you, Pudgy, and
Appreciate it.
22, right, or 23? What was it again?
Almost times 3.
Wow,
60.
really?
It's 60.
He looks good for 60. I'm not gonna lie, damn.
It's insane.
You don't look
man.
60. Pudgy, I'm gonna be straight up with you. You don't look 60.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm not trying to be nice. I'm being honest.
All right, no one's trying to be nice here. Hello, everyone's nice here.
It's good genes.
You got that filter on, right?
No filter. No filter.
He goes to Sephora and gets all the special.
Levi's or Guess?
Not those jeans either, John. Wow, that was a bad dad reach right there. That was I have license to do shitty bad jokes like that, and I wouldn't have punched that ticket.
You got to put in your time, John.
Yeah, you gotta
I'll just leave myself. I'll remove myself.
excuse yourself from the room. Exile.
No, but before we go to the next topic or next thing, Slifer, man, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in the background, so
Oh,
welcome.
no worries, man. Sorry, I'm late.
No, man,
dad,
you're good.
dad stuff.
Yeah.
Now
definitely.
I'm relieved. I'm allowed to stream now. So
I'm
have a little bit of wine.
relieved.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Tag team.
did
You
my
got tagged
shift.
to come over the rope.
did my shift.
Awesome, man. So how's your day? How's your weekend been?
It's good. 3 days off. Can't complain. I got a piece in, so I'm happy.
Nice swing.
Dang, okay. There you go.
It is good.
Remember when those days used to be like, that meant something else? Never mind. I'll stop
Wow.
right there.
Wowzers.
No. But yeah, happy
I wish.
birthday. All right, man. Backstage. But yeah, happy birthday to Pudgy. And another birthday for today was, or I think it was yesterday, right? Shane.
Yesterday, yep.
Happy birthday, Shane. Like, completely missed it yesterday too. I got caught up with a bunch of stuff, but happy birthday to Shane. And what does everyone call him? The Dark Lord?
Shane the Dark Lord, yeah.
Yeah. Furthest from the thing, right? The bright, sometimes the brightest of the panel. But happy birthday.
From the cheerful place called Canada. Can you really be dark?
The best place on earth.
Can you be a Dark Lord and be in Canada? Is that like mutually exclusive?
He was originally from the States, I heard.
Oh,
okay.
really?
So he brought the darkness across
No,
the
I'm kidding.
border.
But that would make sense.
Awesome. Big happy birthday
Always got to
to
get
Shane.
your shot in, John.
Always.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Have to.
If it's not the moon, the moon.
Oh, don't fucking start. This is my birthday week.
Fake
Don't
landing.
fucking start.
Awesome.
Pudgy was there, so he knows it happened.
I watched it on TV. I was 5, so yeah.
Take
Yeah,
that,
Spielberg
Russia.
wasn't as he didn't have.
And
the
there was no
technology
special
back then.
effects that could have done it. Yeah, so.
It's been like a week of birthdays. Another person that had a birthday today was Jeff, Secret Sanctuary. I think it was today, right?
It's today,
Or was
yeah.
it? It's today.
Excellent.
So, if you guys don't know him yet, like he's from Secret Sanctuary, and if you guys are missing out on deals or like news, this is the guy that brings it to everybody. I think if you don't, if you post it before him,
There's a problem. Something's happening.
yeah, there's a
I have-
problem.
I have a theory he might be a bot. He might be a part AI. They're pretty damn fucking quick.
Probably.
He has the inside scoop, man. He
Just
always
you pay the right people, you get the right stuff. That's how it works.
Oh,
No, I'm only kidding. But it's nice to see everyone's birthday together, so everyone's growing old together, which is nice.
yes.
Exactly. But yeah, big shout out to Jeff from Secret Sanctuary. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pudgy. Happy birthday, Shane, man.
Another trip around the sun. That's it.
Hell yeah. Let's go. But today's topic had me, well, I thought about it since like last week, ever since PCS released their half-scale Akuma. Everyone's just like, wow, that's a crazy price. Like, wow, like that's awesome. But I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. It's too big for my collection. The price is great though, right? But then I was thinking, what if PCS did it in quarter scale at like the same price, like $800, $500, crazy cutoff on the price. Would you guys, I guess today's topic is going to be called, sorry, I had it right here. Oh,
Define price.
what is your preferred scale? So let's say that Kuma, they were, showing it to us and they were like, hey man, or hey guys, like what scale do you guys want this at? What would you guys, Superman Hush, Batman, the Tweeterhead Batman, whatever statue you want. They were giving us that option. Forget about licenses, forget about all that stuff. Like what size would you, or what scale would you guys prefer?
Quarter,
Yep.
straight up quarter.
I would say quarter for sure.
I
Quarter
feel like-
because the price, or there's more statues in quarter that you know of?
For
Or?
me, the price has nothing to do with it. Like if I see something, like I don't mind mixing scales, like depending upon the character. Like if I like the character, I'll get it in any size. But when you get to like half scale, 2 problems. I'm gonna want something else that size to pair it with it. So now I'm going down that even more expensive rabbit hole. And number 2, generally after you've acquired a couple of statues, you have a space picked out for them. And it's like that half scale isn't going to fit anywhere. So now I got to rearrange everything, get bigger shelving, or put it in the bathroom.
Then it's a bathroom
How many
piece.
half scales can you fit in your room? It's like that's.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, that's a ridiculous scale. Like, I mean, if you loved a certain character and that was one of the only characters that you would get, that that's what I would do. But half scale is that's a big statue, man.
You have to have obnoxious square footage available.
Yeah.
To do
Now
it.
you gotta want this life.
Sorry.
Oh, look at Snooki.
What's up, Buck?
What's up, guys? It's the leader of the anime
Everything.
boys.
Yeah, there he is.
What's up, buddy?
Even if you get a life,
Here we go.
even if you get a life size, like the full body one, at least that stands up. With a half scale, it has to sit on something. So it's just an awkward size to have. I would want it, but again, you're going down the rabbit hole of trying to pair it up with something or figuring out where to put it.
I just think you'd have to have a ridiculous amount of space in order to have any kind of like half scale collection, you know. And did you really make that many half scale statues?
They used to, like Sideshow did some.
Queen Infinity Studio.
Yeah, Queen and Infinity did too. Yeah. But
Sideshow.
not as much as like quarter scale stuff, you know. There isn't.
Yeah.
But I guess like Mr. Kennedy, what's your thoughts on it?
I'm an older collector, so I still favor the 1/6 scale. It's easier to manage, easier to display for me.
Yeah, I have like 20 or 30 Bowens up here on this one shelf.
That's it.
I know. I could add more, but that's what I'm saying. I could add way more. It's
That
not even
Bowen
Bowen.
shaming I hear.
Yeah.
Oh, you wait for me to get Bowens to start Bowen shaming? That's how you do it, casual?
Me? The president himself, Rashid. So Rashid's gonna be running late today, by the way. But like, yeah. So 1/6. So half scale is out for everybody. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I'm like Piggy. I mix scales, and I love all the different pieces I have. But I have said in the past that I moved to quarter because that's where the hobby gravitated to. But there's a part of me that wishes that 1/6 remained the standard, because then everything I bought from old to new would all display together well. Shipping and storage and everything else is much easier with 1/6. And you know, I gravitate towards that, but then again, Hush would not have the same impact if he was 1/6 scale. If it was the exact same beautiful sculpt, but 1/6 scale, it wouldn't have the same impact. So I can't even really answer the question properly. You know.
Yeah.
On the same token, though, like if you could pick an existing statue or a character that you would really want as a half scale, what would it be?
As a half scale,
Yeah, just like
Thanos
one
Scarlet-
character to be like your center.
Scarlett Johansson, but down to the knees. We have to go 3/4 scale.
My man.
And silicone.
Okay.
I
Have
feel
a-
like. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
Go ahead.
No, I just
No.
I think you can achieve more with the statue in smaller scales than you can achieve with 1/3. Like a dynamic 1/3 piece. I don't know. A lot of people don't have that type of room, and a lot of companies don't even tackle it. Like it just, I feel like 1/4 you get more base, more. It's more exciting because they could do a little bit more, and I think like around 30 inches is like the sweet spot. And 1/4 is usually
I've heard
around
that
that size.
before.
And
What if space wasn't? What if space wasn't a hindrance? What if you had like a giant warehouse?
I just
And-
don't feel
you
like
thought
I feel like that's not realistic. You know, like it's just like if you have
Yeah.
look, I have a lot of space, but then there becomes a point where you have too much space and you can't enjoy what you have because it's just so vast
Yeah.
that
Yes.
things get lost. So
Yes.
and then you get too many pieces and then it looks too crowded, or you just you start to appreciate statues when you have too many, I think. And then when they're kind of like on top of each other,
Top of each other.
it kind of like takes away a little
I'm not
bit.
even talking about like having a whole room full of half scales. I'm just talking like one, like the
Definitive
character that you
piece,
pick,
one,
the
yeah.
definitive piece, like either existing piece right now or a character that you would want made, just a gigantic statue of like your favorite character or an actual existing like Superman. Like, would you want it bigger?
No, I think 1/3 is like max, and I just feel like you just can't do too much, man. I like even the Akuma, like you see, like it. They definitely couldn't go as crazy as they probably could have gone if they was a smaller scale. You probably could have got more base, probably could have been more light up effects, or it probably could have been something else that was added in. But just due to the constraint of how big the statue is, just doesn't make sense. And I get it. Maybe you want one piece like that, but there's always going to be limits on what a company is willing to put into a piece and the price point they're willing to sell it at. So, I mean, he's pricing it at a good price, but it's also like not like a crazy base. Like he's just got 2 rocks underneath him. So for me, like when I buy a statue, I want more than just the character. I also want base. I want something that is exciting. It kind of makes the person pop a little bit.
All about
For
that
me,
base.
that's how I look at it. Yeah, it is. For me, at least. And I think you can achieve that in 1/3.
See, for me, I'm any scale really. It's going to be more the piece that speaks to me. I'd consider when I look at something. It's not necessarily the scale. Of course, you have a look. I was always like Comiquette 5th scale, and then I got into quarter scale, and then I unboxed my first 3rd scale. And when I saw the 3rd scale, I was like, "Wow, this is unbelievable." And that was the Thor, LBS Thor. And I don't know. I get what you're saying, Slifer. I think there's a lot of quarter scale pieces that have intricate bases that are being put out that people have no interest with the same way as well. I think it's going to come down to on the type of collector you are. For me personally, I don't mind that museum look. 3rd scale is my sweet spot. And then quarter for the pieces that the companies don't make.
John, think of how many 1/6 you could have put in that van.
But I don't think 1/6. I don't
Even
think
1/4.
1/6 is executed. I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is, man. When
I
you
know.
see a 1/3 in
I
person,
know.
it's
Yeah.
breathtaking.
I think it's also the franchises that you're looking at. Like if you look at some of the 1/6 stuff in the anime community, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but if you're tackling anime, that's a whole other.
But I'm
a
just
whole other
saying, just in
ballgame.
general.
It was
Let's-
fun.
Yeah, let's. If we're talking Marvel and DC, what I'm familiar with, I don't know, man. 1/3, like to your point with the dynamic. You see Prime One doing the dioramas, the Batman versus Joker, super dynamic with the cape, the what's the other one they just did? The Ledge unboxed, the
Yeah.
Superman versus Deathstroke. Sorry, Doomsday. I don't know why
Doomsday, yeah.
Deathstroke into my. It can be done. It's of course the money and is going to be as profitable for them to put in that R&D. But I don't know. I think for me the sweet spot's quarter and 3rd, but 3rd is in the lead, a little over the edge for me. I look at a 3rd over. Like I don't think, for me personally, I don't think the Superman Hush, if Prime One does it in quarter, is going to hit as
Right.
hard as the
Agreed.
3rd scale.
Yep.
It probably
Sometimes
won't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, it probably won't. But having this 3rd scale Hush here with me, like and seeing it in person, it's something else, right?
Yeah.
But let's say a collector doesn't collect 1/3, and they're about to get that Superman Hush in quarter. I feel like for them, I think it will. Like
It'll
it'll
be a
hit.
big deal.
Yeah,
Until they
because
see the
Until
third.
they see the 3rd, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's me. I'm 1/6 all my life, and then the first time I opened Superman, I've
Boom.
been collecting for over a decade, and I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
There's always that jaw dropping moment, right? Or that like feeling, whatever. But like when you put it next to your collection, like I had the Superman Hush with my other quarter scales. I was like, this is too much for my quarter scales. This is like I gotta get
Yeah.
either rid of him or I gotta get rid of my quarter scales.
Or
And
separate them.
Or separate them.
Or get a
Because-
second room. You need the quarter scale wing, and you need the 3rd scale. Wing.
Yeah.
What I
No.
hate is when you're trying to keep everything in line, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like, say for example, with the LBS Hulk, he's 3rd scale, he's huge, but he'll fit in there with quarter scales because it's like, okay, he's like World Breaker Hulk. You can justify it, but then when you have to scale down, like they have that 6th scale John Stewart Green Lantern that I think Tweeterhead or Sideshow just did, the one with the squirrel. And I was mad because I'm like, man, he's only 1/6 scale. I can't fit him in anywhere because he's gonna look like tiny in comparison to anybody I put him next to. And that's the hard part when they make the statue that you love and it's not in the scale that you want.
Yeah,
Must
I've
be
seen that.
displayed
a
as a
bunch
force
of
perspective.
times.
You put him all the way in the back and keep the bigger pieces up front. Is it that illusion?
Have him on a riser in the back.
There you go. Man, that's how it works.
Well, I guess the biggest examples here out of the panel is Slifer and Pudgy. You guys have like, well, Slifer, you have like Hot Toys, full scale, like third scale, quarter scale behind you, and Pudgy, you've been like you just said, you picked the Superman Hush after collecting 1/6. Does it bother you guys? I mean, obviously it doesn't bother you guys, but like, was it like a big shift, like when you were collecting, when you started doing that?
Yeah, for me, just to display it was the big chore. Well, I mean, I took up a 6-month YouTube, learn how to do woodworking so I could build something to display it. So yeah, it brings its own challenges, and life would have been a lot simpler if I stayed in 1/6. Like right now, I have 2 rooms. I have like my overflow room, and if everything was 1/6, everything could be in this room. You know.
Everything could
So-
be, yeah.
Yeah. So, what can I say? But I love the things too. So, while I got you, I just need to ask Buck a question. How, or the panel at large, how did the front double bicep suddenly become the anime standard iconic pose?
Yeah.
So, we comic book collectors, am I going to have to come out like with the most muscular for the comic book guys?
No, you got to do the
I don't know,
Superman.
I don't know.
Hey!
Nah,
With the neck
fucking-
That's
looking like Karen going, please. What is that?
oh,
No.
that's the getting top pose actually.
That's the what?
I won't repeat what I just said.
Well,
Okay.
we'll replay it. We'll replay it.
Yeah, please, yeah. Go to the video.
26:15. 26:15. But
I mean, I came from collecting Hot Toys. Like, I always collected smaller scale stuff. Like, I always had like maybe 120 figures, and then I went gradually. I started going up, so I went to 1/6. I started collecting a lot of 1/6 stuff, and then I went up to quarter scale. I bought a third scale, and I've had it, and I just, for some reason, it's impressive. I get what people say, and it's like it's an experience to unbox it, and it's like a statement piece. But I just didn't like how it dwarfed everything that I owned. It was just too much. Like even to display it was a pain in the ass. Like I had to like build everything around it, and for me, like I like 1/4 because it's easier to display. I even like 1/5, like some of the Mythos stuff. Like I never really had anything that was 1/5, but I actually enjoy it. I was like, this is a nice scale. Like you still get a lot of dynamic posing. You get a lot of base. I feel like I get my money's worth. I feel like for me personally, I like certain things in statue poses, and I like other characters, like to show something that maybe they do in the series or in the comic book. Like Superman, the 1/3 Superman. You said the 1/3 is going to be probably the best, the definitive one, but the 1/4 scale, I feel like it's just going to have just as much presence in everybody else's collection. It's just, since you own the 1/3, you like it in that scale. But for everybody that collects 1/4, it's going to be a huge piece for them because now they have a Superman that's going to like be floating. It's going to be a statement piece among all their DC stuff. And I feel like that's a lot of the stuff that's going on now. But I feel like PCS in particular, like they're stuck in 1/3 because they think everybody wants it. But if they went down a scale to 1/4, they'd be killing the game right now.
yeah,
Because I bought the blade because I felt like I'll never get another blade. So I went with the 1/3. And I'm hoping it's under scale as hell. So I'm really
not.
praying. I'm really
I saw
praying
it in
that it
person.
is.
I saw it in
No,
person. I'm
I
so
got
sorry.
the dynamic one.
It's even worse.
That's worse.
I never saw it in person, but I know. But either way, I'm like, I had to make at least it's dynamic. I was like, I have to at least pick it up. But if they come out with 1/4, I'll sell that no problem. I'll immediately sell it.
What's your thoughts, Buck?
For me, because it's about preference, I think for me, it really how flexible I am on what scale I get. It really depends on the character, the franchise, and if it's Dragon Ball, I can get any scale as long as the statue speaks to me. Spider-Man, I think I'm only going to go as far as third, and everything else I prefer to be in quarter scale. And for anime stuff, I can do 6 scale. I don't mind that being small. And I mean, even for like the comic stuff too, like 5th scale is good as well. even 6 scale is good. I think it really just depends on the piece. I don't want to go much smaller than that. I can't do 1/10. Not just because of the size, but also I just feel like there's the value isn't there for me in terms of money to what you're getting. But that's something that's in my head, not necessarily that the pieces aren't worth what they're asking. Um, and you know, when it comes to the bigger scales, stuff like 1/3, I feel they're too cumbersome, man. Every time I get a 1/3, they like get it's always standard two boxes. You
Yeah.
get them in, it's like a pain in the ass. Like I'm outside, it look like I'm dragging a dead body into my apartment. And then I gotta get the second box, and then you like freaking open it, and it's like, oh man, I gotta turn it over and like lift the brown
The
box and
base.
then the thing. It's such a pain in the ass. If I get a premium format from Sideshow, this is the thing I do that I don't know how many people do it, but I was surprised when I found out that people like to look at their art boxes, but like I don't. I think it's a waste of my time. Just I open the box and then I
I
slide out.
admire it. It's like 10 seconds.
I love it,
I
man.
was so surprised to find out that people look at it because I want to get to the statue quickly, and so I pull out the white styrofoam, and I always try to do it without pulling out the art box as well, and because
Yeah.
it's even worse on the 1/3 because they're so fucking heavy, man. So like you can't even do that, and then to even try to do that, they usually put the corner protectors inside those like foam padding. It
Yeah.
displaces them, and if you try, it's such a
How about the
annoying
pieces,
process.
Buck? Besides the boxes and getting them in the house,
The
how about the
struggle.
actual art,
Struggle.
Buck?
When you
But John,
when
John,
you
the
finally get
irony,
to
God
the
damn.
piece,
but the irony that the artist of the group doesn't
Gotcha.
like looking at the art box.
I don't get it. He's talking about corners of boxes. Okay,
Right.
Buck,
You're
you
the
can
artist, Buck.
technically disassemble the box outside, leave the box out there, and bring the piece in.
No, Buck just needs
No.
a statue concierge to come and
Jeez.
unbox it for
I
him.
would
Alfred,
be
can you
looking at
please
the
take the
statue
one
art
third
like
to
for
the master
hours.
bedroom, Alfred? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I would
Speaking his
love that
truth.
so
Let him
much.
speak his truth.
I would love that so much.
Sit down, Slifer.
But like even when you get to the
Sideshow, get
actual
on that.
Rise
Concierge
up.
service.
the some companies, it also depends on the company. Okay, and this is not me trying to top off like JND, but
Oh man.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. He doesn't
Here
like
we go.
but
Here we go. Here we go.
what I
silicone's okay because you can push them in to get them out of the box. You can push the
That's
face
fine.
in.
That's fine. That's fine.
I was
It's not
Buck
about
until
the
you brought them
material
up
or
with
even
you.
the quality of the statue. Actually, it's the fact that it has a small footprint. That's what I like, and it comes in one box, and the box is easy to open and stuff. So that's one big bonus, like for
But
them.
about to drop an
But
affiliate.
when I'm doing the like prime ones, oh my god.
Stressful.
One box for
Rashid's
one
here?
heavy ass base, and then
Oh
like
my
you
God.
finally get the base on, and like I swear the chances of breaking a piece of 1/3 is so much higher because how heavy it is,
God.
right?
So you actually almost get anxiety in a way because you're unboxing this expensive piece and this is where shit can go wrong.
I don't even want to see anxiety.
It's not pleasurable.
It's not. It's kind of just like cumbersome
Well,
and overwhelming. It's stressful, and I just want to get it over with. Like before I finally see the piece, and when you put the piece, it takes up so much space. All of a sudden, you had all these plans in your head. Oh, I'm gonna put this here, and then oh wow, I guess I
And
should
now
cancel
you're
the rest of my
questioning everything in
pre-order.
life. Yeah.
I just cancel the rest of my because I can't fit anything inside
Wow.
of the
You
display
should
again.
start collecting Hot Wheels.
Oh
Yeah, let's go back.
man.
Rashid hears his name and then he's
That's
like,
JD.
"Play my clip, play my clip." All right, all right.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
We got the AI Rashid filling in. Till he gets here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's too big, and like I can't do. I would really like. It would take me a while to consider getting something. But I could probably do like busts.
So size matters, and you'd prefer smaller. That's basically what you're telling me.
Honestly, yes.
Clip that one.
Got it. Got it.
Oh
It's not
man,
the size, man. It's not the size. It's how you use it.
It's the motion in the UPS box ocean. or
Yes.
something.
It's the motion of the art
I
box.
like to be able
So-
to carry them.
So if Sideshow got like a concierge service where they came to the house, unboxed it for you, and then they do the thumbs up like after you make a purchase.
Honestly, and if they took the boxes and stored it in their warehouse and then they brought it back on
Wow.
well, obviously we could have like
Wow.
large batches all we want.
Maybe you could sign up for the
guys-
quarterly dusting visit. They come
Look,
every
what
3
scale do you
months.
prefer?
Like if I
You-
look what sorry, go ahead.
It was
You
cold
gotta
that
put the
night.
scale. But pick the scale, man. You gotta pick the scale. You're
My favorite
not talking
scale?
about the scale you're talking about. You gotta
My
pick the
favorite
scale, man.
is quarter, man. It has to be quarter. Mostly, and then like it depends. If it's quarter from Sideshow, those are usually smaller, so I like that. I like it when a statue is compact, right?
Compact and
hate it-
overpriced, right?
Compact.
No,
Sorry.
Like
I had
don't
to.
like-
5'2" and under.
We go to J&D again.
We like
I
them
don't
compact.
like it when like I'm not saying a statue can't be huge, right? Like in terms of the concept, it can take up space, but there shouldn't be it shouldn't be taking space unnecessarily. I'll give you an example. That new Venom Arise from XM, I watched a video of the unboxing from a French guy. The statue looks cool. Actually looks good. And the textures are like a bit more subdued than when they showed it previously. I think it came out great. Problem with that statue is see those tendrils at the back? I know you can take them off. But it would be nice if you choose to put them on, they didn't extend out back so much. That statue is about 20 something. I think no. It's several inches deep. It's like it's as deep as some statues are tall, like in
Yeah.
quarter scale.
Yeah.
I think that's stupid. Why design a statue like that? You know, you could still have the tendrils, just make it swirl in closer to Venom. Easy, and you still have the same look, and it wouldn't take up so much space.
Yeah,
So I hate it when a
granted.
statue is like unnecessarily like large, and it doesn't have to be. Because as a producer, you should be thinking about your customers. How are they going to display this thing? But
Prime One, baby.
some companies like Prime One and XM, they're like, "Fuck you."
They're like, fuck you.
Literally.
You gotta up
But
your
I-
square footage game.
I'm gonna be honest. I love Prime One stuff just because of that reason. Like they don't hold back. They'll just fucking go crazy, and they'll do a huge base, and you're like, buy me and figure it out. That's it.
And people,
Can't do that, man. It's just a
You know,
pain in the
I
ass.
actually like that. I like that about them.
The biggest statue I have is Swamp Thing, and this I used Pirate Ship for that thing, right? Pirate Ship, it didn't say. I thought I was like, oh man, I want to get Swamp Thing, gonna save some money, $300 and something for shipping. Like with, I was like Pirate Ship. What
With
happened?
Pirate Ship?
With
God
Pirate
damn.
Ship, and I was like, what happened? It's just because the box is absurdly like big. You know, it's the box that
They
killed
go
the
by
whole thing.
dimension, weight, and all
Was
that.
it 2 or 3
Yeah.
boxes?
It's 2 boxes, but both boxes are insane.
They're huge,
like,
right?
yeah, I think one box is like 180 by itself. But you know, like
I shouldn't be able to sleep inside statue box. Like, man, crazy.
I'm to the point where like that box, those 2 boxes might have to go. They take up the extra bedroom I have over here. Like they take up too much space where it's insane. It's
Why should you have to think about that as a collector, man? It's so crazy. It's too
It's-
much. I just like get those small compact sideshow boxes. Throw it in
no,
the
but that's the
corner.
thing. So you will, if you save on 1/3 on the space, but you'll accumulate the same amount of quarter scales to compensate for that 1/3 you're buying because of the space.
No, because
Eh.
the boxes take up more space than the statues, like in terms went on in their display. So you might be able to display 3 statues in the space of a Prime 1/3, but those 3 boxes might not even be as big as one of the big boxes of a 1/3 statue from Prime 1.
Oh my young
Yeah.
buck.
Is that a yes or a no, John?
It's a no. It's
Okay.
some 1/3 is
Pick one of the statues in behind you that fits.
Joker on
that doesn't
Throne.
fit. Joker on Throne. How many boxes? Is
one
that?
box.
One box.
Talon, one
Talon.
box.
Talon. Talon 1/3.
Of course.
look, we got a super chat
1/3
today.
snob, John. You're like,
These
of
are
course.
high-end products, not for broke mofos complain about.
Wow.
You gonna throw some money on you guys? Like, Montana, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the laugh,
That
man.
is
That's
funny.
funny.
It's like savage.
Hey, you gotta play the clip now. You gotta want this life.
I'm gonna play.
Play that
this
Bugatti
one.
clip.
Oh my God.
They're giving away
God damn.
That's what I did it for. So you guys keep saying, well, I think everyone keeps saying, like, if you collect a bunch of 1/6, like,
Nah.
but like,
Well, John, but have you had 1/6 statues? I know you've had the Hot Toys, but you never really got into a 1/6 statue, though, have you? Right? So it's kind of foreign to you.
Well, I've gone even small. I've gone smaller than 1/6. I've had smaller.
1/10s?
About 1/10. Those Batman black and whites were what, 1/10?
Yeah.
Roughly,
Yeah,
or-
But no, smaller, I think.
if not smaller, yeah.
Yeah, those are small.
I find those are fantastic if you're precisely what Iron Studios does is kind of building that scene, multiple characters and putting them together and building a scene. I think that's fantastic because you can get that whole scene, like let's say the Sentinel scene, and you have all that dynamic posing and put them all together, and it's fantastic, and that takes a bit of space, but what you're getting out of it is superb.
I thought I heard the rumor that they were doing that with that Thanos too.
the Iron Studios
Yeah.
That would be interesting. I'll be honest with you.
doing what? What you hear?
Like attack it, like everyone is trying to attack.
Yeah,
it.
it's the what you call it story, the
The Infinity Gauntlet one?
yeah, Infinity War storyline.
That's the thing too. 1/10 is like so that's the thing too with like smaller scale, they're starting to creep up like slowly, and the 1/10
Yeah.
collectors are all saying the same thing. They're starting to go from $180 to $300 all of a sudden.
Well, that
And
Thanos
it's-
is for something, ain't it?
Yeah.
The deluxe, yeah.
The 1/6 too, and they're also creeping up in size. Like I have all my 1/6 scale pieces in the one room, and all the shelves was pretty much uniform, except for the last couple of recent Tweeterheads, which actually
Yes.
have caused me to make adjustments. And it's like, yeah, they're getting they're beautiful, and
Because originally they were
but
like
even-
250, then all of a sudden the Flash is like 400, 450. Aquaman's at 5. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. What's
like the
going on here?
Superman and the Superman and the Black Adam both have like a flying effect, kind of like Hush Superman, which works beautiful. But
Don't you guys
man,
think
it's
that price increase is also tracking alongside the price increase with even sideshow premium formats? Because I know we always talk about sideshows for the boys and they're like looking out for collectors, but like, I mean, my head sideshow is still $550, but when I look at the price, it says $700. So
Now it says $1,100 for the Ghost Rider.
yeah,
and it cost me $50 to fill up a very small gas tank today.
And Tweeterhead's trying to keep up
Yeah.
with Kotobukiya because their 1/6 pieces are about 600 now.
for
If
Kodo,
you see the
is this
Yeah. That
specific
cable,
line?
Yeah.
oh my god,
yeah,
that
if you see the
cable's
new
nice
cable in Deadpool, yeah.
though. Nice, though.
That cable's
Aren't-
nice
isn't-
though.
That cable's nice though.
That's the Premier line, right? Kotobukiya usually does PVC and ABS, but that's like resin. Usually when they do that, they
God
charge.
damn, that cable was nice, man. Shit. They got you. They know people gonna buy it.
It's a crazy piece. Yeah.
If I didn't have a custom cable, I would have gotten that one.
Damn.
It's
Why
beautiful.
not? Why not? Why not, Mr. Ken? Like why not? Why say no?
I'll be easy because my custom comes with alternate portraits and alternate arms. So I
Doesn't
can always
come
swap it out.
does it come with a
The
Kucherek
Kotobukiya
skull?
one doesn't.
Does it come with a
It looks,
Kucherek
it
skull?
looks pretty much the same. It's got the scarf around him, got the big guns.
What scale is your custom?
1/6,
Uh
and he's standing inside a Sentinel hand.
the Kotobukiya is from an alternate timeline.
And you gotta give you
Cable,
$600?
No, this is what Buck does.
It's cable. That's why you forget it. He's
That's what
time
he does.
travel.
Awesome. Well, anybody else want to like? So I put a poll out there. So there's 56 votes in there right now. I asked, what is your preferred scale? So 52% goes to quarter scale, 36% goes to third scale, 12% goes to sixth scale, 0% for half scale.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Well,
The community has spoken.
It's crazy
a good
because
number
like
of votes.
that's why like I wanted to bring up the question like that Akuma. Everyone kept talking about the price, but then no one was like, "I'm getting it." after looking at the price, it's a great price. I even agree with it. It's a great price.
My thing is, out of all the Street Fighter characters that are more popular, why Akuma? Everyone's more of a Ken, a Ryu, a Sagat, Chun-Li fan.
Yeah.
So to do Akuma as your first one, so I was like, all right, yes, it looks great, but how many people actually play him in the game?
Yeah, there's that too.
But he's pretty popular in terms of like name recognition. Akuma,
I think it's a good smart. I think it's a good smart first character to pick because he's very iconic.
I thought PCS already did Sagat. No.
And 1/3 was before
it was half
took over
scale.
the
Kind of
company,
like
I
holding
think.
his chest.
Yeah.
It was at the former owner, I believe.
Yeah.
So when
But,
you guys get video game pieces, do you like to put them near like your console systems, or they can be off where the other statues are? Because a lot of people, when I see them posting like pieces from games, they're near a console. And it's like if you buy a half scale, it's in the game room. So if you buy a half scale character, you can't really put him on a coffee table. He can't go wherever the console is. He can't go on top of an arcade. So it's really hard to store those. I know people say just buy the piece and you'll figure out how to make room, but then you're gonna be looking crazy because it's just sitting in the middle of the floor. Like you have to have somewhere to put it, and not too many people can house like a ton of half scale statues.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing too with newer collectors. Like, it's the talk of the week. If people are like, "Oh, I wanna chase this hype and grab that Akuma," and when they receive it, they're like, "It comes in a crate. It comes like like freight." Like, no, man,
Somebody's got to help me. Somebody's got to help me bring it in the house.
Yeah. There's all that stuff. And
I think it's just
Showing
cheaper to
your
put it on an
background.
airplane, give it its own seat, and just have pick him up in an airport.
they charged me $30 to for a huge carry-on when I was coming back from San Diego, and I was like, I'll pay that for it. Can I put a statue instead? But yeah, man. But you guys want to add anything to this thing before I close the poll, or you guys good?
Do you think
I
PCS
keep my video game
will-
pieces separate from the comic book ones. So like, I have the original Sideshow Master Chief. I mean, I got a few quarter scales. That was one of them but that was the one that kind of scared me because when I got the box, it was huge. Didn't realize how many pieces it came in, and that's why I slowed it down. But I try to keep the video game ones separate because it doesn't look well with the comic book ones. So like, and even then when I display it, I try to keep Marvel with Marvel, DC with DC. Spawn, of course, is by himself, and then the video games is like a whole nother section.
Yeah, and so imagine if you get this half scale character trying to put him over there where your video games are, or wherever you have your console. That's a big problem figuring out where am I going to display this.
Yeah, exactly.
Slifer, you're about to say something. Sorry. Man.
No, do you think like PCS is going to start realizing like maybe we should scale down? Like if they're making really low ESs and they're not selling out, like they're going to have to, like, I think they're making great pieces.
Yeah.
But I just think that the scale is not appealing to the wide variety of people that are willing to like make the jump to 1/3, or they prefer 1/4 and they're only going to buy 1/4 or 1/6, whatever I feel like they're doing good stuff. Like, it's just, how long is it going to take for them to maybe be like, okay, this scale isn't working for us. We're not selling as much as we thought. Maybe we need to rethink, like, because I do think that he's definitely doing like good things and that he's pricing them right. For me, if I like the character, you're going to shell out the money. That's how it's going to go. Whatever the price is, for the most part. There's going to be limits, of course, of how much money you're going to spend in general. Everybody has that cap, but how long is it going to take for him to figure that out? Because I do want them to be successful, because they are doing different things, and I like that. But I don't want them to dig themselves into a hole where it's like we have all this inventory of shit we can't sell because people don't collect this scale.
Yes, it also depends on how you measure like success, right? Is success for PCS like being as big as Sideshow, or like, I heard on a recent stream that I watched he did with some people. I can't remember. I think it was can't remember. Toy Quest. and he did a and he said like they keep their margins low, right? He says they don't hire unnecessary people. Like when they did the booth at SDCC.
Mhm.
He said like there are like maybe 4 people or something. He said, and then another big company that came from overseas, they had like 20 people at their booth, and it said like that's unnecessary, right? Basically to just say that for them, he tries to run his business smartly, and he tries to keep low costs for the company and low costs for the collector. So I don't know exactly what's on their books and like how successful they are, but I think in terms of community sentiment and how it's turning, people, I think it probably reflect in their ledger as well, how much money they're earning going forward. In terms of, I think they're going to be earning more, especially with the reception of the new pre-orders. So I really don't know for sure if like they're doing too badly because of scale, but it would be nice to see quarter scale because that's what I prefer.
Yeah.
I judge them more on how much they sell out their pieces. Like if they have to sit on their pieces and then
Yeah,
discount them for people to buy them, that's how I judge success. If
yeah,
you can
yeah,
sell
yeah.
out your pieces, then you're doing good for yourself. You can lower the ES, you can raise the ES. The problem is these ESs are maybe like 500 and they're not selling out.
Yeah,
Why
but
is
that can go. That's not necessarily a direct reflection of the scale, as it can be a direct reflection of the character and how the character is depicted. I think it's smart for PCS to. Well, I don't know. I think quarter scale now is going to be saturated. You're heading back into the market where quarter scale pieces will be saturated with Prime One now entering the quarter scale market. XM is there. You got Sideshow. So then who's going to be taking care of the thirds? I know we have LBS, but again, their release schedule is not as quick as what these companies can pump out as of now. So I think it'd be interesting to see on a license that is really gripping, like a Marvel DC license, a big character, PCS doing third scale, and how that would be handled with the community. I think for me personally, it's more the depiction of the character rather than the scale.
I was gonna ask too. It's like, what is actually no, Cipher? Respond to what John said. If you
oh
wanted to say something.
so I agree and disagree a little bit because the depictions of the characters that they have, the Wolverine that they did, hot. I like it. Really dope. I need a Tiger Stripe Wolverine, but I'm not buying it in 1/3. I really like it. Pudgy showed his. It was dope. When Pudgy got his, I always thought it looked good, but it looks really good. I do like it, but I'm not buying it because they make so many Wolverines, right? And I
That's
could
the thing.
probably get another Tiger Stripe Wolverine. But I do think it's a good iteration of the character. Blade. Everybody wants a Blade. Why the hell didn't that sell out? Like a lot of people talk about Blade. Maybe it's all talk. I mean, I put my money where my mouth is, and I bought a Blade because I always wanted one, and I bought it, even though I don't. It's not the
Even
scale
though
I
you don't
want.
collect 1/3, though, that's the thing.
Yes,
I don't,
but
I don't, I don't think a Blade's a popular character. I don't.
I
I don't
mean-
see many people saying I want a Blade in my collection. Like
like
there
for
are
me,
people
I
out there
did.
that want it, but there's very few. I think.
Crippler.
Well,
I
Slifer,
think
you with Blade,
so.
you forgot about the factor of right before they released both Blades at the same time. You had like the museum pose and the diorama, and then I'm sorry, the dynamic pose. But right before those two dropped, a group did custom. They did the Blade on Throne, and everybody that had been wanting the Blade figured this was the only Blade we get, and they all jumped on that Blade on Throne. So I know a lot of people that are like, well, I just got a Blade. I'm not going to get another Blade. And then I
True.
don't even know which Blade to get.
But I think bringing customs into the Marvel community is a little tough. Like I could understand customs in like different franchises because those are characters that are not popular at all. Like Blade does have a following. He is a popular character, whether people like to admit it or not. Like his movies were sick. His movies, a lot of people went to see them. He was like the big Marvel movie. He basically put them on the map. I remember going to the movies and seeing it, and I've saw it multiple times. So I've been waiting years for this. Now, some of the custom blades, they just don't speak to me. This blade looked a little more Wesley to me. I liked it. Like even the customs, as good as they are, the Wesley likeness is not really there. And I know that he's not supposed to be like the blade, but he kind of is.
He is.
Like and throne pieces are very niche for me at least. I feel like too many throne pieces get made, and like seeing a dynamic blade that should have sold out.
I
Yeah,
want
they
to
did
ask
the
you.
museum one, but
I want to
I
ask you a
mean,
question. Is like because again, you have to ask about the metric of success you're judging by. How many companies in this industry routinely sell over 1,000 pieces that are not sideshow, and they sell out like fast? And then, how many companies are putting up pieces for pre-order and they're selling out in the pre-order phase before the statues actually release? Because if we're gonna use Blade that hasn't even yet released, only went up for pre-order like a few months ago or something, right? It doesn't make sense that we should expect it to sell out already, right? Because it did have like a sizable ES, and like we're saying, it's multiple versions too, right? So should we expect it to sell out when it's like still in pre-order phase, hasn't even come out yet? We look at a lot of pieces from Sideshow, and okay, when they come out, they're still available, but usually those are above 1,000. Then you look at XM. XM has routinely been producing pieces below 1,000 with their like made to order style, and then the pieces are still available when they release. No one is questioning if XM is failing as a company. You know, the same thing has been happening. We're talking about Prime One ESs not too long ago, right? They're producing even less than PCS in some instances, right? It's not uncommon. I think that's why you gotta ask yourself, what are we measuring? What are we comparing PCS to? Are you comparing them to Sideshow, or are you comparing them to other companies? Because Sideshow is a completely different beast. They have like extremely high ESs, and and then again, even the idea of selling out at pre-order, that doesn't really happen anymore in this industry, unless you're a JND boy.
Uh,
I
Define
got him. I got him out there. I got
define
him.
selling out.
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
all
Um,
You're
the
welcome.
all
but
the distributors
but
buy the
but
pieces, not the collectors.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
let's
but
be clear about
Slifer,
that.
one more point on kind of like when John was saying about the 1/3 scale. You don't have anyone else in the game right now but LBS, and as he stated, they have a slow release. And Prime One is kind of scaling down. It's like they're stepping away from the third and kind of dabbling more in the quarter scale. So I think maybe even if it's slow in the beginning, they may have figured they can like grab that niche and corner the market on like 1/3 scales. Do you think they would still maybe abandon that and scale down because like the quarter scale is what's more popular?
With Prime One's tricky. Like you can't really measure Prime One against anybody because you never know what the hell they're thinking. They never really tell you why they're doing anything. And you really can't tell because a lot of times they'll do these sales just to move pieces. Like, for them to do those sales, I judge a company if you have to sell, you put something on sale for you to sell it, then whatever that piece was or whatever the scale is, it's not being successful. Personally, from in my eyes, like if you set every company wants to sell their piece at retail, they do not want to mark it down. If you start marking pieces down, I feel like you're failing.
You
Like
don't think they
whether
planned
Or
that into
throwing
the
them down
cost?
staircases.
yes, that too.
That's funny that you
I do
mentioned
enjoy
that.
picking up those. I do
It's
enjoy picking up sideshow seconds. I do wait for those.
that leads to our next topic for tonight. It's John's topic actually. Should company perks or rewards be counted when pricing a statue? So, John, did you want to go a little bit deeper into that?
Sure. Where this came from was we were talking about PCS, was that reveal of the Akuma, and he was on a live and had stated like straight out, guys, you guys are gonna be blown away by the price, $1657.50 if you order directly from PCS, and then that was it. And then if you order directly from PCS, you can have a chance to run the Ruby ticket and that other thing, the coin or whatnot. and that was it. And I'm like, wow, great price. We did club, super excited, promoted the piece, promoted the news. And you go to later find out, well, that's including the PCS perks, like the rewards. I'm like, well, that's like miscommunication because I don't feel reward points that I have to spend on another piece should be discounting this piece.
Oh, I get that now.
It's like
Okay.
Sideshow Collectibles saying, well, you get $100 worth of Sideshow points, so you're really only paying 600 for this rather than 700.
F that.
So I was like, wait a second, this is not what was kind of like advertised. So I wanted to hear what you guys thought, because I had posted it on my Facebook group, and everybody seemed to be fine with it. I was like, okay, well then if you're fine with it, I just thought it was weird. Because you get that 10% or 5% discount, but then like $97 of that price difference is in rewards. It's not in cash. And I just thought that, well, to utilize those rewards that you're claiming to be the price of the Akuma, I have to buy something else. You're forcing me to buy something else, right? So,
Okay.
No, I'm
Yeah.
with you, John.
10%.
I don't like that.
yeah, I thought it was weird.
I don't like that. No.
Like if you had gone live and said, "Yeah, hey, guess what? We're gonna take your socks off with this price point, $16.57.50. You have to order from Sideshow. You have to order from our group, but that entails this, and this, and explaining it and breaking it down. You're not paying $16.57. You're really paying, I think, $1,900, and then after the perks, it brings it down. So
Yeah,
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
pretty shady.
sketchy.
pretty
Yeah.
shady.
yeah.
Maybe he could clear that up soon. But yeah, to me right now, how it stands, like how you explained it, like and how he basically said it, it's
Yeah,
it is shady.
I have it on the Facebook group. You guys check out. I recorded the video, the clip, and everything. I broke everything down, and he responded as well, and he confirmed. That's what he meant. Is you'll get the 5%. You'll get the 5 or 10% early pre-order bonus, and then you'll get the rewards as well afterwards. Which, well, then you're making me pre-order 2 to get that price early. Look, the price is still fair for a half scale. That's fine, but it's not. It's not what was
The
advertised.
way it's marketed, the way you
Yeah, it
way he
wasn't marketed appropriately.
Yeah, he definitely messed that
That's
up.
shady. Yeah.
So yeah, the answer I feel like is no. Should companies reward? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll go to the next topic. Okay.
Pretty much. Sorry.
No, I'm surprised that so many people. You said so many people responded that they didn't have a problem with it, and that's what's surprising because it seems sketchy.
I think the reason why people might not have a problem with it is because if you buy from PCS, you get the price. You more or less get the price that he said. So it's just a matter of he didn't clearly explain what the circumstances are. But if you do order from PCS, you'll get except for the fact that
The rewards points.
that 5% reward point. So what was the price? It was like 16.
So it's about a $97 that it's off by.
No, it's 88. I'm looking at it right now. Actually, it's 5%. It says $88, right? But like if you go to the website and you buy the piece, it is $17.55, right? And it's $88 in reward points that you'll earn if you buy it.
Okay.
Basically, if you buy the piece on PCS, you get $88 in reward points, and that's 5%. So it's that 5%, right, that you need to put towards a new pre-order, right? But if you do an early pre-order with them, you get like was it 10% off?
Still getting their 10%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta-
At the end of the day, Buck, it's sugar coating. It's tap dancing.
Right.
I'm not defending.
No, I
I'm
get it.
not-
I get
I'm
it.
telling you why people are okay with it. Why I think people are okay with it.
I gotta play this clip real quick.
She got your ass.
It's me, Evan called it, man. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you put it in your cart, you're like, yeah, got
Wow. I don't know. He jumps on streams and like maybe he'll jump on another stream and explain it but like that's what it is, right? So it's. What do you think, Pudgy? What are your thoughts on it?
Should it be that complicated to buy a statue? Like it just
Man.
this process seems
Man.
a little overcomplicated.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little wordy and so on, but he's trying to get, as a businessman, he's trying to get return business as well. He's trying to get you to come back to his website, see what else he has to offer now and in the future. It's a marketing gimmick, but I mean, either way, he's giving you the break. Could he be a little more clearly expressed? Yeah, but
So would you be okay if Sideshow did it?
if they
If Sideshow said, Pudgy, that Daredevil is the lowest price going to be $800 or whatever. Just throwing a number out there, $800, and then it goes up for pre-order and you see it $1,100.
That's a bit more extreme than what it's actually.
Or what?
even on their
Well,
website.
fit it in the numbers. Let's say Sideshow did it.
And
It's
then
like, okay, well, so let's say Sideshow let's say Sideshow said their Ghost Rider was going to be 11. Let's say the $950 or whatever.
Okay.
And then it went up for pre-order and it's $1,100. But because you ordered through Sideshow, you'll get that difference in rewards points.
You'll get that.
So they're saying you're getting a $100 in rewards points or whatever it is, $150 in rewards points, and that's what brings it to the $950.
That's only half of his equation, though. He is also giving you a straight.
He's giving you 10% off.
He's giving you a discount.
If you order from them, you just get 10% off. Like
But you have
but you have to order it within a time frame. It's not it's not an MSRP.
No.
The way it was marketed was $1,657 was the MSRP.
True.
Yeah.
You're right.
$1,675.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I'll agree with you on this. It's definitely. He's being opaque. He's not being transparent, and it's. But in terms of if we're to put things on a spectrum, on a scale, 0 to 10, that's not a 10. I would put him more of like a 4. For me,
I just want to bring it. I just want to bring it up because if it's not brought up, maybe this time it's not a 10, but the next time or the time after that, it could be something where it's a piece I want, and it's something
we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not
It would be nice if it was more clearly.
Be more transparent about, and it's good that you're bringing it up because in the future I'll probably avoid doing that
for sure.
But I'm just saying, like, on the scale of things, I won't even. I'm always willing to call out shady tactics from companies, but like this, especially because you're still getting 10% off. Honestly, as long as I think you say you have to order within a pre-order window. But like, if you want the piece and you're saying, "Oh, I can get it cheaper if I order it now," come on, you're gonna get it if you want the piece, right? I think, at least I think so. And so, but the part that feels like a real issue is the 5% that you're only going to get as rewards on the website. It's not actual savings, it's rewards on the website.
Future savings.
Yeah.
But at least with Sideshow, you have more variety. Like, you don't have to buy PCS
You got
stuff.
access to PCS stuff, Sideshow stuff. You got access to a ton.
You
of
have
stuff
access
on
to
Sideshow.
everything. Prime One.
Are you guys complaining that he has a reward system
No.
incentive for his website?
Is it
or
future
that?
savings? Is it future savings, or are you're still spending the money? It's just going towards another statue. It's not savings. You're not saving anything. It's still going towards another
No,
statue.
but whatever the next statue is, it'll be $88 less.
So then I got to go to
If
another
there is a
statue.
next statue that I want from him.
If there is a next.
It is
spending-
savings.
you're still
It
spending
is
the money.
savings. The reason why it's savings is because if you bought the piece from another retailer, you wouldn't get that 5%.
No, I understand it. He's kind of locking you.
But that's
in.
why we're buying it. That's what. So my whole thing was, if you play the clip, I don't know how far you want to go with this, but that's the problem. Is it was said if it was purchased through him. So my initial thought was, okay, then you're buying it through him. It's $1,657, and then the other companies, whoever's carrying it, it will be higher. That's how it was kind of alluded.
It will be higher on the other websites.
It will be.
Yes, but MSRP, it was like MSRP was 16.
Is that
Either way,
Yeah.
like the math doesn't add up, at the end.
What's the out the door price, John?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Out the door price.
What's the cash price? Well, I got cash in hand.
Fuck
over
the
here.
power
What?
windows. Fuck the undercoating.
I don't want the fucking
What's the out the
bullshit.
door
Listen,
price?
let's put this on the table. It's a shit. It's a bullshit.
I don't
That's
want
it.
Talk
It's
to your
just
manager,
it's bullshit.
right?
If
I don't
I'll
want
tell you right now,
the
if it was my
statue
show,
out the door.
if it was my show and I found it out afterwards, he'd hear about it. That's just how it is. Because it's not. You don't put breaking news. You heard it here first. 1657. Da and then the thing goes up for pre-order. I'm looking at 1950. What the fuzz is this shit?
It's not.
And then it's more expensive. It's
on
really
his
more
website.
It's 1950. It's okay.
On
That's
his website.
listen.
Which is what he
But
said. He
it's
said
It's
on his
19.
website, right?
Listen.
You
It's
gotta buy another
1955. If I don't want to pre-order day one, and I miss the pre-order time window,
Yeah.
then I'm paying more than what was advertised, and that wasn't said. It was said 1657 done. That's it.
Did he
But it's
say
still more.
1657
Yes,
on his
play
website?
the clip. You
You have
can
to
watch it
buy
after. Go to
watch
Everyday
the clip.
Buck. You should be in the Everyday Collector group. I'm ashamed.
There. I am there.
Okay,
I
good.
I posted the AI picture of you and you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I love you. That was so good. That warmed my heart. I actually cried. You want to see a grown man cry? I almost cried. That was good.
He showed his son. He was like, "Look, it. They loved me. They loved me."
My wife's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "What?"
Oh man.
All right, man.
John, you probably feel duped too because after all this back and forth about the price, it's not in Canadian dollars anyway.
No, it's not. It's in funny money. It's in funny money.
Pudgy.
Funny
Didn't
money that
expect
has
that.
more value.
Funny how, right?
All right. So it has more value in your mind. Not for long, buddy. Not for long.
My thing is, if someone buys the Akuma, are they gonna buy any more PCS pieces? Like, what if it's just a one and done?
That's what I was saying. That's like
It's like
you're not getting the savings if you don't buy
Yeah.
another statue.
It's
Yeah, so if you
wordplay.
just
Like
buy
coupons
that,
for your next oil change is free. It ain't free if you don't go there to change your oil, is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
car
but I
reference.
guess there's a possibility that you can get a gold coin. So I
Change
mean,
my oil. God damn it.
Goddamn.
All right, man. But I honestly do appreciate you bringing that up, John, because I didn't catch that, and like I like having this open discussion about it without like anyone bashing each other or anything like that. So it's
Oh, I'll get it after the show from somewhere or somewhere. Some Target. Fucking. I'm sure my face is on some dartboard or some shit already. I'm just fucking.
I'll
No,
get the
man.
Akuma off
It's just
Facebook,
things that people aren't talking about that
marketplace.
should be, in my opinion. That's all.
that's we bring it up here, we bring it up on your channel, bring it up
It's like
wherever.
you're on a fucking tightrope with me today. You know?
Just accept it. All right. All right. You're canceled.
I just want to mention
Okay.
that Ant specifically says in the video that if you order directly from them, it'll cost you that price.
Okay. If you order directly from them. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we've been
So
saying.
what does that have to do with anything?
Because you mentioned 1955 or somewhere else.
What are you talking about? It's 19.
worry.
Our
I'm not,
Ant.
this doesn't. This
Listen a
doesn't-
second. Listen. Ant
this
will
was
have
to
it for
address the last point. We said.
Ant's sale post has it for
Yeah.
1955 on the group before the discounts. Remove the pre-order discount. All you're left is with the reward discount. So it's 1955. Him saying I order directly from PCS is PCS's price. That's fine. But PCS usually, just like Tweeterhead, will price a little bit lower than the other distributors on a piece. Right? Just like Tweeterhead does. $10 or whatever. Sideshow charges more.
I think the best clip to play for this is this one.
You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Hate to see it, right?
You hate to see it.
All right, you guys, we're gonna go to the
We
next.
never had this problem back in the day with Bowen. You paid the membership. He gave
That's
you
it.
10% off. Boom.
Why
Done.
this confusion? Because it's like it's wordplay. It's here you get
Yeah.
hooked up on this and that.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It's
because it makes it
wordplay.
sound like you're
Marketing
getting the
shit.
reward off the statue right now, and it's like that's not the case.
It's
You're getting
marketing.
it later.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Listen, I'm trying to get Sideshow to end this whole reward point expiration shit.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wish.
That's
that
annoying.
is kind of. You spend a lot
But I
of money
don't-
for some of these big end pieces. You wait a long time for them to come out there.
Yeah,
delay some
Jose.
of it, and then when they
He's
finally
right
come
though.
out,
That's
you get a
amazing.
point.
Comment of the night. I love it.
Bunch of grown men crying about statue prices.
I hope you're enjoying the trip, buddy.
All right, you guys.
I
We're
hope
gonna
his
go.
boat sinks.
Wow. All right, you guys. Our next topic is going to be from our guy, Piggy. And Piggy's. Do you want to go over this one real quick, Piggy?
Yeah. So as a lot of us maybe are pausing on some of the statues and stuff, and we're working on our displays, do you find that you're spending like a ton of money or way more than what you thought you'd be spending on like accessories like the matching 9.8 slabs, the lighting, the artwork, because that stuff adds up. And I thought like, hey, let me pause on the statues and just go into like the display, you know, the companion pieces, proximity pieces or whatever art. And then I'm looking at my ledger and I'm like, damn, I'm spending the same amount as when I was buying statues. Like you don't realize how fast that stuff adds up. You upgrade your shelves and you think, oh well, I'll just get this one particular thing, and you get 5 of them, or you get 3 art prints, or you know what I mean, a couple of strips of Govi lights, and you look up and you've dropped the amount of 2 or 3 statues sometimes in a month or two. So just wondering if anybody else encountered that.
I'll do you one
makes a
better.
big difference in your display, though. I think how you display it is a big thing of, your collection too. Because I mean, you can put it on a bookshelf if you want to, but if you want to take the time out to make it look a certain way or do a certain thing, I mean, I think it's worth it. I think you know not a lot of us have a lot of super big rooms to put custom shelving and that kind of stuff. So I think there's tiers to it too. You can buy garage shelves and make like customize them and spend way less money than putting custom shelving up. Or you could do like what Pudgy did and build the stuff yourself. And probably save a whole lot of money. So I just think there's different tiers on how you want to go about it.
It's just
saved
how
money.
fast it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I saved money, but I spent money on tools that I didn't have to accomplish my mission. But but once you add a tool to your collection, it's good for life. So,
But
it's a better
even there, you're like, oh, let me get something to hang this artwork. Well, let me just get this. And by the time, I think it's worth it, but I think a lot of us don't realize how expensive it gets. Like it adds up really fast, and you're used to dropping it like one time for a statue, but then when you're kind of accessorizing it, you're getting like an art print here, a comic book slab there, and then you look up and you like, damn, that I might as well have bought the 3rd scale that I said was too expensive. I just spent that money. Thought it'd be $100 or $200 or something.
But the art print's easy to display at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm with you because I've bought a couple of prints for some like key pieces, so to speak. Like big ones that you want to really make a display. And yeah, even if I don't get it framed, then you add the additional cost of framing. And it adds up.
Gotta say, those slabs are for me. I don't know. I'm now at the point where I think getting floppies and slabs is a waste of money.
Let me get him out of here again. I'm kidding.
I don't buy slabs either. I don't feel bad. I don't buy slabs either. I'll buy like a acrylic display for the comic, but just to make it look clean.
Yeah.
But I won't get slab stuff. It's just not my thing.
Everybody has their own.
But you're still dropping it on something like, so you don't do the slabs, but you're dropping it on the acrylic, or some people may say, like, I know people that are like, they want the little bitty 10th scales to go with their 3rd scales. They like sit them in front of the 3rd scales, and it's like by the time you do that, oh my bad.
No, I'm kidding.
Scale shaming. But it's like by the time you're like, oh well, I'll just put 1 or 2 in front of my larger scale statues, go down the rabbit hole, and you're like, damn, I spent $1,000 on this. I could have just got the 3rd scale statue that I was trying to, save money and not grab.
Just to elaborate a bit on what I meant by slabs is that a lot of people get like book slabs so they can have the book in a nice casing, like a display, because it's not even a key issue or anything. Now people just get like covers they like slabbed, and I think why spend, I don't know, man, why spend that much money and time, right, to send your book to CGC, and you could just, like what Slifer says, you put in like a poly case. I can't remember what kind of cases those are, the hard shell ones.
Yeah.
Or you could even frame your book.
You don't even, like, I do all my floppies in acrylic. You just get acrylic sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
They're pricier sleeves, but they're rigid. They're UV protected.
Yeah, the sleeves
And when
are
you
good.
display them, they look really good.
Exactly.
I don't need the thing to tell me it's
The
a
thing to tell you the grade,
9 point
because
whatever.
a lot of people aren't even getting it because of key or anything. They're getting because they like the cover.
It matches.
It's a whole
Yes,
it's
they
a whole
want
thing. The
the-
encapsulation with the
the-
9.8 and the it's
But
a
I get
whole.
it.
I guess it's the
I do it for
aesthetic, right?
dating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even people that get like the omnis, you know what I mean, like the huge omnibus. Well, you know, I'm not
Gotta
even
read 'em,
because
though.
we'll get
away from the
Rashid on. But I mean, like, you know, you're like, I'm gonna get the books. I'm gonna get, even if it isn't slabs, you're like, I'm gonna get the sideshow artwork, or you know, the comic drawings from the Comic Cons and frame them up myself. By the time you get done saying, let me get some matting and a frame, and we spent the money for another statue.
Yeah.
I think
Really
it just
need to
depends on
find a way
what
to
you.
ban people from the chat. Keesus does not belong here. Kick that man.
I think it just depends on your vision for your display. I mean, look, you're always going to spend money on little pieces to accessorize your display. You always want your display to be uniquely you. A lot of times you'll see a lot of people doing their collections and it looks too similar to everybody else's. So you always want to differentiate yourself from everyone else by doing it your way. Like Jarhead is customizing his shelves for his display. Like I saw him the other night. He has like one black, one white, you know, you're mixing it up. He's spending the money to make his display his, not someone else's. You know, don't get me wrong. Do a lot of times our displays, we all display things similarly. Yeah. But maybe you don't do art prints, or maybe your lighting is different. You know, that's what makes your collection like unique for you. So you are going to always spend a lot of money. Honestly, like it's just going to add up regardless. It's just how fast do you want to get there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So-
It's the shock, I think, when you 1st go down that rabbit hole of how fast it happens. Because with the statue, it's all at once. So you kind of get in your head what you want to do, and you kind of say, if you don't sit down and budget it, I'll spend a couple $100, and by the time you're done, you're like, what the hell? I just dropped $1,100, and I didn't even get a statue. So I think it's worth it. It's the shock of how fast it happens.
man.
And some people don't even do that. They just put it on a raggedy old shelf and then they're set. So, you know, it just depends on the person. You know, if that's how they want to do it, that's how they want to roll. You know, but I think, you know, the display there could be a lot said for a proper display and the make the feel of your, you know, how you're going about it, you know. But some people don't care about that. Some people just want the statue and they'll put it on a raggedy old piece of furniture. So
yeah, when you look at Gotham's display. It's Gotham. It's his display because you could tell it's his style. Like that's, to me,
unique.
That's just as important as you spending money on the statue. Buying a statue is easy. That's the easy part. Displaying it is the hard part. To me, at least, that's what I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's like, not do you want to do it? It's just the shock of how fast it adds up. Where you're like, damn, I just dropped $1,000 on this. I didn't even think it would be that much. You know what I mean? Like the surprise of how far you can go with it.
How would you look at it if the hobby and our environment in collecting never deviated away from selling out on day 1, day 2, day 3, like Thanos on Throne? If we never deviated from that, where pieces would just, if you really wanted a piece, you had to act like on the spot, would you still feel the same way?
But back in those days, though, John, not every piece was like that. I mean, there was always a stellar piece like Thanos, but for every Thanos, there was 9 other pieces that didn't sell out right?
Not inside. Well, not from what I can remember. Everything was pretty.
Do you remember it being that prevalent? That like a lot of pieces?
I remember a lot of pieces flying.
I don't remember last week, so I'll take your word.
But I don't know what the hell happens.
I'm just saying, but let's just say that happened, right?
I
Let's say
forgot
the
how to
pieces
speak.
you wanted were selling out. What I'm getting at too is I put the money towards the piece first. I'll worry about displaying. I can have it in the box here because once it sells out, I don't want to pay aftermarket.
Right.
No, you're right. Buying the piece is important too. But I mean, when you're ready to take on that monumental task of doing your basement, you're gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it'll be the shock of
oh,
how fast, like, you think I'll have some art prints right here, and maybe, I don't know if you do slabs, but I'll have a slab right here, and before you know it, it's a couple of grand.
hell, it might
Outside
not
of the
even be
statue.
an accessory. It just might be the fucking floor you put the goddamn statues on.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you're like, I want a tile floor. What am I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna epoxy the floor. You're gonna be like,
Epoxy.
holy
Yeah.
shit! Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like when I
I
did
need
the
better
basement, it was
lighting.
empty.
Yeah, but
Then
this is
you
a
need
perfect
better
example.
lighting, so you're putting lights and can lights. And
Yeah.
On the plus side, though, it'll be great content.
But this is a perfect.
100%.
Wow, no.
Yeah, the
But this
John
is a
bunker
perfect
before the
example.
John
I
bunker.
chose to get the pieces before finishing the basement.
No, that's fine.
I could've
no, you're
finished
not
it.
No,
wrong
that's
here.
that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Oh, so
I'm
you're just saying
talking
how it adds up, how quick it adds up?
how fast, like,
Yeah.
it'll snowball. Piggy's
Oh.
saying, like, you're gonna be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do a custom built-in this like shelf.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, holy shit!
Oh yeah,
This
what did I get
basement was
myself
supposed to be
into?
Add some
Yeah.
light.
$5 grand.
Yeah.
Now it's 10 grand.
Yeah, yeah,
Like-
that's exactly what I'm
Like
saying.
it happens. Trust me.
Let me ask you guys a
Right.
question, because I can see like we all have different displays that like, and it's what do you guys, in terms of your vision for your display, how do you guys like see, like what do you guys want to buy to
A
help
bigger
like,
house.
Oh, that would be great.
Easy.
what do you want like in the way how
Sorry.
like for instance, a bunch of you. So for instance, Pudgy has LED lights that have color. Slapper is just pure white, the whole the whole room, right? He doesn't have any color LEDs.
Looks like from
And
heaven.
I tried that and I wasted money. So I know.
I tried it too. I tried it a bunch of times.
I didn't like it. It didn't work for me.
Dang.
It didn't work. Not in my room.
Yeah,
So
but you can see like how like each of us has like a different look that we're going for. So like, what's the main thing in terms of the feel for your room? Is it like the shelving that you really want to focus on, or it's the lighting? In terms of lighting, are you going for spotlights, or are you going for something where it's like evenly lit all around? Anyone going for like a I forgot what you call this, the light boxes, yeah, right. So what are you aiming for with the collection? Are you doing the garage shelves and stuff? What's the main thing that's gonna really like determine the look of your collection, or the fact that Slapper even has his walls painted black, right? That has an effect.
So
I think-
for me, sorry, go ahead.
I think really quick, that's literally an infinity thing. Like it's always expanding. Your ideas keep blowing up.
Constantly
Yeah,
changing.
Yeah, being part of these panels, part of these
evolve,
streams, it evolves and also goes back to like your first idea. Like you look at Art Statue Collector, amazing, right? He keeps collecting more and more, but then he just started selling a lot more stuff because he thought, well, I don't know what he thought, but like he had a ton of statues in that room and he thought he had the space, but then more statues kept coming in and he's like, I'm not going to tear down this wall. Like, I'm not going to expand like this room. I'm going to like less is more. So he started selling a bunch of that, but then like, that's like extreme, right? So then like come down to this room, this small ass room I have right here. This has gone through like 5 different iterations, different lights, different garage shelves, different statues, different scales. I think you'll never get to, where you really want to be honest, like at least for me, but like it's a learning process, but I feel like I've been with the same setup for like the last 6 months and I want to tear it down and like paint the walls and change out the shelving. But
Casual, your example and what Buck was asking is a perfect example of what I was saying. Say like everything you just named were things because your vision of how you wanted your statues displayed were kind of changing, but not necessarily the statues themselves. So it's like by the time you paint the wall and take those shelvings out, get new shelves, then you're like, let me get better lighting. You've spent like a couple of grand and you're like, damn, I don't even have a statue. So it's not like, I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's like you don't realize how quickly as your vision is changing and you're kind of, once you start going down that path, how quickly it adds up. When you're just like, you'll start with, let me put a different piece of artwork right here. And then you're like, well, I can just get the whole line of artwork from, you know what I mean? Or each statue can have artwork. And now you spent like another grand or two in artwork. It creeps up on you. So I'm not saying like, is it worth it or not? It's the shock of how fast it creeps up on you, or the amount that we're dropping for the collection that aren't even for the statues themselves. I definitely think it's worth it. It's just the shock of,
It's always going to be a waste of money, Piggy. Always. Like I've gone
A waste of money.
Yeah, because you're going to display it one way, and then you're going to be like, I really don't goddamn like this light, or I don't like this, and you spend $30 on lights, $40 on lights, and you do everything, and you're like, it's not lighting correctly, so now I got to start over.
Now I want the spotlights. I want the strip lights.
Yeah. It snowballs. Like trust me, this lighting didn't happen overnight. It happened probably like $500 or $600 later. Like I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's trial and error. Sometimes like it happens.
But then even like lighting aside, think about the fact that I'm looking at your collection, how different it is from like Pudgy's and John's. For instance, Pudgy has the custom shelves that he built specifically for pieces that he wanted to display. There's the fact that there's no, for where the 1/3 pieces are and the bust, there's no like layers in terms of, you don't go high beyond a certain point in height. They're like all like waist level.
There's
right?
a reason for that though.
Right. No.
I don't have the height. I don't have the height on my ceiling either.
Yeah,
so
but
I
that's
gotta
how
get creative.
trust me, man. If you wanted to, you'd make it work.
No.
I think we all have different reasons why. I think we all have different reasons why we display the way we display too. Like just like the questions you were asking. Like for me, I want to maximize the space that I have because my room is so small that I want to get garage shelves, and to me, that's the most optimal way is stacking my statues.
Vertical.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the most optimal way for me because I have a small room, and that's my priority right now is getting shelving to fit the room so I can put more statues. Because as of right now, I mean, I was telling Steve this the other day that the statues that I have coming in are going to fill a lot of the spaces anyways right now. So it's like I'm just trying to prioritize my space in that small room. So
over the years, I've learned to just keep it
prioritize.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna prioritize.
You can't mess up on this channel. You know that?
We're gonna prioritize Galacticas.
You sit there and
my authority.
You sit there and wait until I say something funny. That's
Yo. This is what they do. This is what they do.
HO2, you zip it down there, okay?
Unbelievable. They wait for you to make a mistake or slow your roll a little bit, and then they want to.
They come in like vultures.
Got him.
Don't worry, John's time is coming,
bro. I watch.
Mess up one day.
I'm on top.
Mess up one day, and I'm gonna be there. I'm always listening now.
Yeah.
Anthony, what are your thoughts on it?
Over the years, I've learned to just keep it simple. Everyone, like Joe had said, everyone has their own vision. I keep it as simple as possible. I don't give a shit about lighting. I don't give a shit about accessories. I don't give a shit about CGCs. Even though I got booked CGCs, I got like the one art print behind me. There you go. I don't give a shit. I like it. I like it. But keep it simple. If it can hold the weight and I can display it, done. But to me, everything else I find it unnecessary.
Superfluous, yeah.
That's just how I am. I'm very basic and simple, straight to the point.
Do you have any anime pieces?
Oh my god!
I threw them all away once I found out you were here.
My man. He says he wants to keep it simple, Buck. He doesn't want to complicate the collection.
Yes,
Where
do
Mr.
I like
Kennedy
Dragon
said,
Ball? Yes,
no
but I
proximities.
don't have any Dragon Ball pieces here.
You gotta fix that, man.
No, we don't.
Gotta fix that.
No. Terry, speak to your man.
Well, Piggy and John, thank you for bringing those topics up. And if you guys ever want to bring up anything, like let me know. I'll just add it to the sheet and everything, and then just go over it. If you guys ever want to talk about anything too, like it being whatever it is, just let me know. I'll add it, whatever.
Anything.
But
I don't know if I want to talk about anything because y'all make fun of the way I talk. So
Yeah, look
Now
at
I'm-
that.
now I'm-
I forgot what it was
I saw
already. What
that.
was it? What it is that he said? I forgot already.
We got the
Yeah.
timestamp. We got the
Jarhead.
timestamp.
Oh, you remember? You remember?
Don't you point that
Jarhead,
finger at me.
Jarhead, just buy your first anime piece and we'll protect you. We'll protect you. We got
reach
the
over there
info.
and pull him out of there.
No, but I'm gonna do like a really quick. I even called it
Oh.
shameless plug. So there's
There's
chat
two in the
groups out
pink.
there. There's
One in
chats
the
right now for the anime boys. And if you guys are looking for deals, we have a chat for that too. So if you guys are interested, I know I posted it up like a couple months ago, but I think a lot of people missed
Oh.
out on it. If you guys want to be
Buck,
added
here.
to it,
Here's your anime piece right here.
let me know. I got
There you go.
I
You
got
happy now?
There you go. There you go. He's gonna.
There you go. See?
That's right. That's
There
right.
you go.
Timestamp.
All right,
Timestamp.
Kennedy. You were, I protected you, but
Hold on. Oh, wait. Chainsaw Man.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
oh, right,
There you go.
get him out of here.
Yeah. You're out
You know
of here.
what? You earned the flex. You should do the flex.
Because we've been wearing the anime shirt.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah. he just-
Yeah.
Buck feels better now. Look at him.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's like, excellent, another one.
Yes, join the cult.
Yeah.
Yes,
Going
join.
according to plan. Let the
we have
anime
we have
flow
to get
through.
Buck a clip of Count Dooku.
We'll use AI to change his voice to make him say, "Let the anime flow through you."
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna try out this new layout, see how this one works. But our guy Al put up a new video. He got Magneto and he got Cyclops. This guy doesn't stop, man. Did you guys check his video? Or do you guys know him by chance? He's been. I think he just started his YouTube up like just probably a couple months ago now. And
God. I've seen his
I've seen
face.
his
I didn't know he
YouTube
had a
videos.
Yeah, I've
channel.
seen the pictures. Yeah.
yeah, so his YouTube's called Top Gun Collector, and 1/3 life, man.
I gotta check it out. I haven't seen the Cyclops video yet. I gotta check it out.
I've been hearing the Cyclops has gotten mixed reviews.
I heard the yellow is too yellow. It's too bright. You know, that's the only thing. But I don't know. What'd you hear, Jarhead?
Just the way the legs, like it's kind of the legs look funny. I guess how he's standing there, and I've heard the paint looks funny too.
Oh wow.
Oh, and the light up effect. I guess you got to take off a bunch of things to make it light up. So
He's battery powered.
yeah.
Do you see this comment, by the way? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, we'll see. I didn't get to see his review on this one yet, but I did see the Magneto. The Magneto's badass, man. But yeah, check him out. And then so two people posted this up this week. Throne pieces, and I didn't even know some of these existed, man.
That Mephisto's dope.
Is that like a 3D printed one? Do you know by chance?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. It looks custom to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at the shelving. That shelving's crazy too.
Deep. Looks like it's deep.
Yeah, if he fit that Magneto in the corner there, it's got to be pretty deep.
Yeah, Jarhead has that on like 2 shelves, I think, right?
So I got it on a really big like riser shelf thing. Then it's in the corner, so that way it's because it's so long, it's so deep, so I have to have it in the corner.
It's crazy, man. Oh, then Mark Books got got it signed by Jim Lee, and when I got this signed, Jim Lee was like, "What color do you want it?" And I was like, "You pick, man." Like Mark didn't give me any instructions, so I was like, he picked out the perfect color though. Yellow is beautiful on this thing.
Yeah, it pops.
Yeah, I'm glad like Jim Lee took that and signed it yellow because I would have said silver if I were to pick something, but
Silver would have worked too. So yellow's good. Batman color. Yeah.
no. And you know how freaking Books is like an artist. He likes art. He loves art. It looks crazy nice on the shelf that he had put up right there.
Hey Steve, didn't you joke on here that you should have signed the other side?
I should have, yeah.
Yeah, you should've
Carrying
decided
that thing
it's
around.
silver.
Freak, man. No, but I'm glad he got it. Like, and he got like the signature that he wanted to, so it's really cool. Even though I signed it. No I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah.
You signed the bottom.
Yeah.
Just put CMP 2024.
Next time. Oh yeah, look at this thing. Oh.
God damn.
John, damn.
Oh, and Buck's gone, man. What'd you think of this thing, John?
I thought it was funny. I thought it was pretty cool. When he posted, I thought that was cool of him.
This
I
is
love-
like an
I love what he
AI
wrote,
rendition of John.
When the hair gets long, it's identical.
Buck drew this.
Buck didn't
I think it came out great, man. I love the little caption he wrote too. It was great. Very, very, very appropriate.
How did it go? Do you guys happen to remember?
Hold on, I think I have it here.
Oh, it was good.
This,
It was
this
really
is John with a touch of Pedro Pascal. I think.
Oh, looks
This
cool,
is
man.
Sicilian John. Okay,
Yeah.
he's got a little color to him. You know,
Wow.
I like it. Join the dark side.
What did it
Rise
say?
up.
Buck? Here we go. It
He's,
said,
he's,
read it,
he's
Buck,
joined
please.
us. He's joined us.
Read it, Buck.
Well, read what? What am I reading?
The caption you wrote. The caption you wrote. I love the caption. I thought it was great.
What was the caption? I need to go to Facebook to find it.
John, if
His mother's name is possibly Martha. He strikes fear into the hearts of those who give bad customer service. He bleeds maple syrup. The hero the anime boys deserve. A closeted anime fan. He is the everyday collector.
Honestly, I read it. I thought I laughed. I was at work when I read it, and I was like, "This is great. Good for you." I was like, "This is fantastic. I love it." It put a smile on my face.
I could hear Commissioner Gordon reading it out loud.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great. Good
Gary
job, Buck.
Oldman.
I appreciate you, Buck.
Now, say good job to John for what he's doing. Fearless.
No kidding.
And Steve.
And Steve, yeah.
No. It's definitely this John's. So how long did this take you to do, Buck?
No.
And like, what's the story behind it? Like, did you just?
This is not my drawing. I did not draw this. This is an AI generated image.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that much less special now.
This was what's it called? Because I had to I wanted to do it fast right after you guys finished your like stream. And I'm like, there's no way I'm drawing anything in that time frame. So I found, and then I had to look for a picture of John to use that would be good for the AI, and damn, it was hard because the thing is that those things are.
Sorry, I want to share this like little clip that I've always used, and
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Buck used that.
We
and
gotta
transformed
update that
them.
photo though, because there I looked like I was hit by a truck.
I did not make that photo in that one.
Sorry, Buck.
The thing I was saying is like the AIs they're really stupid. They're not that good. Like if you
There's hope
use
for
them,
us yet, right, Buck?
Wow.
There's hope for us
they
yet.
The hair's
kind of
good.
suck.
The hair's on
Right.
point.
Yeah, the hair is on point, right? Like, let me just say, you might expect more out of them than you get when you actually try to use them.
Is that the pronoun they
Especially-
use them now?
Especially when you're like trying to translate a real specific photo to an image, right? It's definitely harder. And
So you submit more than one image of him, so it can kind of collage and make a
Wow.
its
For
own.
This is a little stalker here.
for this specific use case, I used one image because I wanted it to give me the exact same pose that he had in his image, right?
Right.
I don't know if John even remembers the
Nope.
picture this is from. Oh wow, but like yeah, it's probably some throwaway.
Where'd you get it
picture.
off Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. But
Probably
I had
100
to
pounds
like
ago.
I had to crop it a bit. Yeah, because John has a lot of pictures with his wife, and so I wanted to find a picture where he's alone, and looking at the camera in a way that okay, I can get him. And so yeah, I had to try like 4 or 5 different pictures before I got something that I liked, and I wanted it to be in the anime style, and because yeah,
I think this is the best that they came up with.
I had to.
I was expecting like the Goku hair and all that.
No thanks.
I could probably have forced that to happen if I put in more like reference images, but like
You have the weekend.
yeah,
No,
but
please
I
don't.
wasn't spending that much time on it.
This
I
is
needed to
perfect.
get it out in 30
I
minutes.
like it. I think it came out great, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it came out good.
Yeah.
John,
I changed my passport photo already.
Yeah, this is better. This is
There we
better.
John, you show your wife this. You're like, look at this handsome guy. Who is this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but great job, Buck, and awesome to see John.
Buck's a legend.
Yeah, looks really
That
cool.
was great,
To
man.
my boy.
I like that.
Oh, let's get back to statues, huh? Oh, actually, I went to a Comic Con or an Anime Con, and I'm just gonna show a couple pictures. I'm not gonna show a ton of pictures.
It better be
but-
just a couple, Steve, because I didn't sign up for this, all right? Yeah, nice.
Steve, I'm disappointed if I don't see someone hitting the flex. You should have
Do
told
the
someone.
most, time
There
to do
you
the
go.
most muscular
There you go.
boys.
He's in the flex.
Sort of.
Yo, Casual, did you get that number for
My
Spike?
girl, yeah.
I wish.
Right there.
Got the number?
I wish.
You should have.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's do a name that anime. I
Owl
think this
lady.
is from.
This is
I
a
don't know
woman
what
from Home Alone, the pigeon lady.
God.
You wish you looked that good.
It was fun though. It was a lot of fun.
Naruto and My Hero Academia in the back, Mirko.
God damn.
And then to the left, you got Kurapika from
Bless you.
Hunter x
Damn.
Hunter.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Who thought I only watched Dragon Ball? Come on, man.
Is this Galadriel?
All right. Yes, you established you have an
No,
account with
this is
Crunchyroll.
Daenerys.
Get it.
No, I know you're I'm pirate. I'm One Piece,
I think this is from House of the Dragon.
Yep.
Not mistaken.
probably. And the one in the back is a video game.
Oh, there's Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, but added this touch to it, and I was
Does
like,
he
okay.
have a mistress?
Hefner's,
Chainsaw Man has a mistress? Is it,
That's Makima. It's
Yo, John,
based
you
on
should watch
a
Chainsaw Man.
figure, actually.
It's on
Which one's
Netflix?
Lifer?
You should watch Chainsaw Man. You'll enjoy it. It's funny.
Okay.
It's,
Is
it
this
on-
chick in it?
Is
Is
that
she
on
in it?
Netflix?
With
it's
this,
funny.
It's on Crunchyroll.
she's in it.
It's on Crunchyroll. Okay.
Do you guys know where this is?
It's funny, actually, yeah.
Doodle Bob. I love it.
You watch it in
Angry
English?
Sketchpad. What is this?
No, this is
It's
Doodle Bob.
SpongeBob. This one's SpongeBob.
He
a
erases
bootleg.
characters from the deep blue sea. It's funny.
It's
Is that Velma and Shaggy?
Yep, right in the background.
Oh, that's another My Hero character with the blue hair. I can't remember her name.
And then we got this was
Cloud.
it was really nice.
And Ryuko from Kill la Kill.
These they gave me business cards, and these girls have like 1 billion followers. I was like,
Damn.
what the fuck?
Wow.
Only OnlyFans cards? What are we talking?
No.
Billion followers?
Massage cards.
Instagram.
IG.
To be honest, a lot of these cosplayers now, they're OnlyFans thoughts.
Yeah, but talking about
Uh-oh.
anime. Look at this.
Look.
I
It's
feel
spreading
so,
like
I feel
it's
so
spreading
bad
like a disease. Look at this.
because I wasn't even on this show. I was supposed to show up, but
Oh, I thought I was the only one you did that to.
Wow.
Wow.
Buck standing people up out here?
I'm happy I'm not.
I was trying to watch the whole episode. I was like, when's Buck gonna show up, man? Like, I was watching it at work.
It's my fault. What happened that day? I overslept for a reason.
Wow.
Good reason.
A good
Dang.
reason.
He let one go. He was tired.
No, but Rashid, what's it called? Crippler, Critical Mass, Shane will be back on tomorrow at what time was it again? You guys remember?
9
9?
o'clock.
Nine o'clock. Yeah.
Eastern time.
Eastern.
Eastern time. Everybody needs to start saying what time zone they're in, or else I'll be
Eastern time.
sleeping a lot.
Oh, is that why?
That's baloney.
even
your
though
alarm
even though the
clock
show
on,
was
alright?
like 4 hours or something.
Even though they're on episode 28 already. Does that say 28 or 18? 18, 19?
I don't. I say this a lot, but I don't watch
6?
live streams.
Oh, no, 18.
You hate to hear it.
I usually don't watch.
I don't watch live streams. I just do them.
He's just busy
Right.
watching anime.
Oh, then
See how them anime boys are?
yeah,
People
right.
watch. Some people watch. Other people do. I got you.
Only rarely I'll show up in some. If I just happen to be awake.
If
feel
I ever
special,
get
Buck.
this Voltron, I can retire from collecting. I want like this is that piece. You know how every
Wow.
Yeah,
most
I missed out
collectors
on
have
this
that
one too.
piece.
That's a pretty dope ass Voltron, man.
It is.
Like
honestly.
this.
Who makes
This
it?
is that piece for me.
Sideshow.
This is Sideshow.
Sideshow.
Sideshow?
This is Sideshow?
Yep.
Yeah,
They showed this at
an
New York
older
Comic Con, and I
sideshow.
signed up
Old
for
school
it, and I
sideshow.
didn't win.
I'm trying to remember. Who
You still
sponsored
remember
it.
Slifer?
I still remember when this came out. I still remember. I signed
They're
up.
still doing
They're like,
recasts
scan your
for
badge.
this. Yep. They're still doing like recasts for this and trying to sell them on eBay. So
This
that's
is
how like
by
demand is.
Marco Plouffe.
If this ever shows up around me, I will definitely let you know and buy it.
How much
There
is
was
this
one
going
for
for?
sale
I'll get it
recently,
that day. This is my girl piece.
like a grand.
A grand?
Yeah,
When
When
it
it
came out,
first
yeah.
came out, when it first
It was
came
a
out,
grand.
now people are wanting like
Now
almost
people,
4
yeah.
times that amount. Yeah, they want like
Is this a pretty big piece?
500.
I've
Is
seen
it
this
retail?
on. I've seen this on Facebook recently for like $1,000.
Really?
Maybe it's
That might be the one. I was trying to get it out of a Facebook group, but the sale fell through because the dude started kind of, you start getting that feeling where it's like, nah, let me back off. So it's like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, if it's meant for me to have it, I'll get it eventually. But
Yeah.
this is that piece where when I get it, I can definitively say I'm done, sort of.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, I didn't think. Well, this is Big Silva. If you guys don't know, but yeah, Big Silva shared this. Then he also shared. He has 2 of these big boys. I was like, God damn.
This guy is selfish. He's selfish.
I know. But his post was like, it looks similar
Bookends.
to the Bowen, and I was like,
Yeah.
you could keep the Bowen.
It's very similar.
I still like this Hulk. This Hulk is so fucking awesome.
because it's based off a comic pose.
Kirby.
When you copy the same source material, you end up the same pose.
It looks so good. I love it.
And there are people that still try to shit on this piece. And I don't know why.
That's like classic Kirby portrait too.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. That's why.
That's
That's
my favorite version
insane.
of the Hulk.
Yeah.
I think
Kirby
it's just.
version.
I think it's because it costs so much. Is why people try to crap on it or whatever.
How much
Well,
did
back
it go
then
for?
when the retail was not even that expensive.
People crap on
Like
everything.
$350, right? It was like
Yeah.
$350 when it first came out.
Around that age, yeah.
It
That's what I was like,
right now.
now, forget about it.
Now, what's the price going for this thing right now? You guys think? I think I saw it for like
$4,000.
$3,000, 4,000.
3, 4. Yeah.
Would you buy this out of box, no art box, no nothing? Would you buy it?
No.
And if it was significantly cheaper?
Yeah,
Like let's say they were saying like I'll give it to you for $1,000, no box.
Okay, then maybe.
Would you buy it?
If it's local,
Yeah,
sure.
because it will never leave my collection. It will just stay.
Are you serious? Is this piece hyped
$1,000?
that much?
This piece is
A lot of
hot.
people. It's the
It's not
portrait.
hype,
That's
it's just-
Kirby, man.
It's not like that. It's this is a piece of history. This piece.
I like the
Nostalgia.
sculpt
Sideshow
and
history.
the
This is
portrait.
before artists at Sideshow took liberties in crafting their own version of a character. Here we have an actual portrait from Kirby that is just, come on, you can't.
A lot of it is good, but like, man, it could.
Buck,
If
we're
you
talking
give me-
about. You know how old this
I
piece
love
is,
my
Buck.
work.
This is
Look at
like.
it.
Classic.
Give me the
It's classic
LBS
Kirby.
versus this piece. I will. Pick
I'm not talking about the design.
real?
The design is good.
Honestly,
that is
that's-
based
I
on.
would
I
always
like
pick-
Kirby Hulk, but like I'm saying I would do with a better base, and better paint job.
How-
If you had for free on the
Alright,
table
I'll get him.
LBS Hulk versus this, you would take this.
I would pick
This
100%.
versus LBS
For free?
Which LBS?
Yes,
The premiere, let's say.
absolutely.
That's-
Absolutely, I would pick.
That's
I can't
crazy.
remember how that one looks like. If it's not the Kirby one,
like
the Kirby
old-
head,
I like everything about this piece.
Yeah,
LBS.
it aged
go
well.
down-
This one aged well. That's for sure.
We'll
But
go down the
I
line.
love this piece.
Kennedy, would you
Yeah.
get the LBS or would you get this one?
I would get this one.
Wow.
man.
Pudgy.
My man.
No, it's a beautiful piece. I mean, it's classic Kirby, but my Hulk is a little later, which is why I'm looking forward to this LBS piece that's coming. But this is a beautiful piece. I love it.
Awesome. Piggy, you said LBS, right?
Yeah, I will for sure get the LBS, and I think LBS was smart in that, like, I'm getting the Hulk enraged, but they have one version where you get like all 3 portraits, so you can get that one, and you still get your Kirby portrait in addition to whatever other portraits you like the Hulk best portrayed as. So it will have to be LBS.
Dang, okay. Jarhead?
I've never been a big fan of the Kirby Hulk. I mean, if I had to choose between this one or the LBS, I'd go LBS.
I'm going to ask the community. Go ahead, Pudgy. Sorry, somebody was about to say something. No.
No, as
John?
much as much as I love this, I'd have to go LBS. If we're just looking at what's coming out of the box, and the progression of where we are today, but this will always be a piece that will be on my list for sure.
Dang, okay, Slifer, you said the sideshow one, right?
Sideshow all the way.
Is it because like all the reasons John just?
No, it's just I love the pose. I like how simple it looks. LBS. I mean, it's a nice piece, but this piece always like spoke to me. I've seen it in person, and I always thought it was a beautiful piece. But like, I was never a big Hulk collector. I still don't have any Hulks. But if I was to pick a Hulk, it would be this one.
Mr. Buckfangs.
First of all, fuck Keesus. Keesus is my off.
Wow.
Way to start it.
Yeah. First of all, fuck these.
No, if I had to choose, if I have to keep the piece after I can't sell it, then I would go for this, right? Just because it's smaller, doesn't take too much space, and I actually prefer certain aspects of this over the LBS. But if I had to choose a Hulk, I'd go with the Queen Studios Gray Hulk. I think that's better.
That's not how it works here. That's not how it works.
Here's my core.
He picked Sideshow, okay?
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. So I put the poll up. So 17 votes and 71% people said LBS Hulk. Sideshow at 28%. So
this is just pure history. This is
uncultured.
That whole line.
You take that clip from Brad Pitt.
But you're paying the same price. That's where it doesn't.
Really
this
quick.
piece will hold value. I don't know if the LBS will hold the same value as this piece.
This piece is dropped already.
Has it?
Yes. Yeah.
How much?
It's dropped from where it was a few years ago. I've seen it.
So many choices and versions
Exactly.
since then, so people have options that never had.
Yeah.
Hey, Jarhead, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, man, I gotta be up at ridiculous time. So
That's all good. Thanks for joining in, man. Have a good night.
Oh, ridiculous 30.
We'll see you on the clip tomorrow.
yeah, right.
I salute you.
I was just gonna say something.
All these
What
guys
did you say again?
I forgot. What was it? Anybody remember?
Priorities?
Priorities. That's it.
Have a good night, man.
He's prioritizing his life over streaming. You'll love to see it.
Wow, I'm gonna get you back for that. I'm gonna get you back.
He just does it as a plot so he can stay mainstream. He could just appear occasionally, but he leaves those
I think
gems
so.
to linger.
Nugget.
All right, guys.
See you, buddy.
Good night,
See you, man.
Easy.
Yeah, I guess Keesus has a question for you.
No, Buck slept already.
Whatever.
That's a time when Sideshow was still young and people weren't really, going crazy for stuff. This was back in what? When did this piece come out? 07, 08?
Something like that. Oh yeah, way back.
It's a fun piece. People still talking about it. So this custom one came out, and
I like that, man. That's dope.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what scale it was though. I think it was quarter scale. I feel like it'll be the most popular one, but 1/3 wouldn't be bad for this thing.
I'm interested in what John thinks of it.
What I think about this?
Yeah.
I got no connection to this whatsoever.
What?
I love the butt.
That's
Infinity
an
Crisis?
iconic cover.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Crisis on the Fingers.
It's the concept is cool. There's tons of detail. but I
Didn't
have
George
no-
Perez do the art for that one? Trying to remember.
What was that?
Was it George Perez who did the cover?
I believe that was Perez.
I
Yeah.
think it was, right?
Is the cape the right length? I know that's a big topic now.
I'm just looking into drama of the piece itself.
It's well,
emotion.
yeah. If it's executed like this render, definitely. I'd probably go without the Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Base there, like remove that, have that removable.
Make it a
But-
separate plaque would be nice.
Exactly, yeah.
A separate stand. Or hopefully you could just take it off.
No, the cape is little. The cape on this one is a little more wide than on the cover.
Okay.
So on the cover, you barely notice the cape, but it looks good.
A lot of expression. Yeah.
I want to see the
Yeah, I love it.
Let me get this.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. And
Looks cool.
then here's one more picture. Here's another custom flash one. I didn't get too much. Like I feel like well, I guess he's stopping or is he starting to run? What do you guys think?
I think he's in the middle of running.
Still
on water.
running.
He's
The
breaking
water
right.
effect isn't good. But
Yeah, I
like,
agree
I
completely.
like the concept.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
run looks a
clean up
little wonky.
The flash looks good, but I think the flash looks good, but the water effect I'm not a fan of.
He's doing the Naruto run.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's bringing it back to anime. Here we go.
It's better than that shit that they do. And Ezra Miller does.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that weird. Oh, from Justice League, side to
I
side.
hate that shit. Oh my god.
I was like,
hate it.
oh damn it.
Damn.
You know what the rationale for him doing that funny run is supposed to be like based off of like speed skaters that they
Yeah.
do that exaggerated movement to get
It-
maximum.
Oh.
yeah.
That's what
No,
it's
I
based
don't
on.
like it. I fucking hate it so much.
I feel like every time I see this guy's sculpts, he's getting better. So keep it up, man. Like you always get better with each project. So nice work.
That sounds so condescending. You're like, you suck, but you're getting better.
No,
What other pieces has he done besides this?
way to twist it on his head. It's like, I mean,
let's move on.
You're like, you keep getting better, but it's just not there yet, you know?
You got
you're
potential,
getting
kid.
Yeah, you're getting
oh
there,
my
kid.
god, this dude might even be older than me. I sound.
So John, man, I didn't get to stay for the giveaway. Who won the giveaway for this one?
Rob Stealth.
What? Rob? You're Rob?
What do you mean, my Rob?
Isn't it the Rob that you always like? Oh, is it Rob? No, is it another one?
No,
There's one
it's-
guy that always comments like really nice all the time.
No, that's Ross. That's Ross.
Oh, my bad.
Ross.
Rob Stealth.
Rob Stealth. Yeah, he's in the chats.
Okay.
Yeah, good for him. He after the stream we connected, and it's already on his way. I'll make an announcement on the Facebook. But yeah, huge congrats to him for
Congrats.
winning. Yeah, that was awesome.
Dang,
You won the Star Wars stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Those pieces are amazing. He's gonna love them.
Shout out to Dilbert for the giveaway. That was really nice of him. And yeah, it's nice to. He was excited. Rob was excited, so that's awesome.
Awesome.
It was really close to Terry. Terry was the next piece of the pie. So
Yeah, Terry didn't win because he doesn't like anime. So that's what happened.
Casual, is there a way to banish pieces from the
There is.
banish
there
pieces
is.
from the chat?
Maybe you should put a poll up. Put a poll up in the chat.
Put a poll up, yeah.
I'll
Not
do that.
should we
Yeah.
banish him, but how long
Wow.
should he be banished?
Everyone
1
has a
week,
voice here,
30
okay?
days.
No one gets
Yeah.
banished.
Kisses.
But
Actually, let me
minus
get this
pieces.
poll going up. Like, what do you guys want to call it, though?
Is it going to be mob rule? Mob rule.
Even Keith says, wow.
The return to whence you came
Oh,
poll.
shit. That's
I'm
funny.
just kidding.
Vanish into the shadow realm. What is it called? The Phantom Zone. The Phantom Zone.
you out.
This Friday, it's episode 74. John, do you want to give us a quick glimpse to it, or still in the works?
still in the works. Gonna be a good hangout as usual. We'll cover some news. Yeah, cover some of the news that we've been seeing, some of the pieces coming out, and have some fun with trivia, of course. Rashugal, right? We're gonna use Rashugal.
I stayed for
There's
that.
Rob.
That was
What's going
great.
on, Rob? Congrats, man.
Sponsored by Rishu.
Sponsored by Rashugal.
The
We'll
reigning
see.
champion will make an appearance.
No, Buck's not invited this week. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we'll
All
see.
I
If,
do is win.
yeah, okay. We'll see if Rashid stays for this one, and we can have some fun
Awesome.
with trivia.
And then we had a episode Chatter That Matters When Enough
yeah.
Is Enough. And this sparked discussion, and also on my end, like it helped me understand everyone else's like ideas and perspective on like the distributor that we talked about on I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. So it was cool. I had a lot of fun. I felt like got it out and it's out there in the ether now. So it's up to everyone to take it how
I know
they want.
I told you, but I didn't tell John. But I thought it was a great show. Like it was to the point. It was respectful.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better show.
I think it hurts. So I think people get this kind of. It was clearly mentioned in the show what the goal of this was.
Yeah.
And the purpose of the show, and of course people like to muddle it and have their own interpretation of what it was, and that's fine. Just sad to see how some people react to it. Not seeing the good in it, but going straight to the bad, and not trying to improve to make it, a better environment for everybody, but just to stay stuck in your own ways and kind of be selfish. That's kind of sad to see, but it is what it is. Again, the purpose, I appreciate Steve hopping on there and Cash as well. But the whole purpose is this, whether you see it today or whether you see it in a year, is to move in a positive direction. So how you take it is your perception. But that was our intention.
Yeah.
It was a good show. I think my takeaway from it was also that there's many people in the community that have like extremely low standards for the kind of service they expect, and they need to increase those expectations.
100%. 100% right.
I appreciate both of you having that topic because a lot of newer people that are coming in the hobby need what we were looking for when we were all getting started. Somebody to kind of just be a voice because a lot of people don't know. So I appreciate you guys bringing it up because like I was just out there. I remember first getting in the hobby. I'm out there just searching. I didn't know what was what, hoping I didn't get scammed. And I appreciate a few people that looked out for me then. And I think it's good because even if if it helps one person to have these type of discussions, then it's worth it because that's one less person that can get kind of maybe taken advantage of or not really have a direction or know who to reach out to when they're having issues or concerns. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, because several years ago, I was looking at this vendor when XM Gambit first dropped, and I was asking around people and other groups, like, "Hey, have you ever dealt with this guy? What's the good, the bad?" And nobody could give me like a straight answer, so kind of like steer clear until something came up.
Well, the whole thing.
But like now that it's out, but it's like okay, I wish we talked about it sooner.
I just get confused as to it's like the way I look at it is you hear a lot of comments. Well, if you purchase from a distributor, and this wasn't targeted to one distributor, it was open to all. Just the conversation was open to all, but all the comments came down to a few. And what really has me baffled is the whole, well, if you have a bad experience, then you just take that bad experience, and then you just don't purchase from them again. Okay, that's fair. But then if I can save a friend of mine from having a bad experience and going through what I would have gone through, if I can share an experience, then why wouldn't I do that and share the heartache, right? So
not only to prevent people from like going in, like John also specifically helped a friend of mine to like get a problem sorted out, and like these kind of things they help like push like present ongoing issues into the forefront, and they force them to be taken care of. There's people that like they get their issues sorted out because something like this happens, and those people are extremely grateful because they were never seen a resolution without it, right? And so I like that's not something that John's gonna come out here and be bragging about, but I want to speak for that and say that I know someone personally that got help directly as a because this video happened as a consequence of this video, and now their issue is getting resolved. And I think that's a good thing. Gotta hold like the different distributors to a higher standard, not the one that we've been holding them to in the past. you have to expect a certain level of business, and you can't just hand wave it away and say, "Oh, they know that's an issue. We'll work on it." Man, people like I don't like speaking cryptically, so I'm just gonna say like we're talking about spec fiction right now, but like this show is supposed to be about all like distributors, but like this is spec fiction, and the problem is like this is not a new issue. It's something when like the issue has happened in the past, right? And it's been happening for maybe a year or more. And you're like, okay, when do you start like being better, Try and improve. I like
Yeah.
again, otherwise it's just yeah, I would like to see
Um,
improve.
the one thing I'll say is there's the community seems to be a little divided, and there's like an old guard that's done business a certain way for a long time, and they're content with that way of business. They're content with either waiting a long time and whatever. It's their way of buying. And now there seems to be a new guard, a younger group that is prevalent in the community, and they expect things done a different way. They expect more communication and so on. And there's nothing wrong with that. So my advice is kind of more to the distributors to realize that your old way of doing business, while it was fine and your customer base was happy, that may not work anymore because you have a new customer base that has different expectations, and you may just have to adjust your business to appeal to these newer folks, or you're going to accept the fact that you're going to lose margin because you won't appeal to those people anymore. You'll appeal to your old guard, which, like in any hobby, they may eventually age out. So if you want to continue, you may have to adapt and up your game for what the new generation collector is focused on, which is more openness and communication.
Agreed. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Buck. Thank you guys for sharing everything too, because like that's what I took away from it. It's like a learning experience for me, for like everyone that was there, I think. But John, big thank you to you for having it, and thank you for letting me join.
I don't mean to cut you guys off, but I just want to say you're allowed to talk about whatever you want to talk about. You're allowed to bring up issues that are in the community that are happening. It's not attack. It's not anything. You're allowed to say whatever the hell you want to say. You're allowed to make whatever show you want to make. And you're allowed to talk about issues that are really affecting people. And if you don't like it, that's cool, man. If you're okay with the status quo, that's cool, man. But don't expect everyone to be in the same boat as you. I don't like that. And I don't like the whole silencing of people. I don't agree with that at all. I think everybody should have a voice. And if I don't sell anything. I'm not a distributor. I'm nothing. But as a person, if I do something wrong, I take responsibility for that. And if somebody, as a collector, as somebody that actually is in this community, if something's wrong, it's your responsibility to make it right. If you can't make it right, give the money back. That's it. That's just how I look at things. And that's how I live my life. And, maybe I'm cut from a different cloth, and maybe I see the world differently, but being silenced and being like, I guess, attacked for having a particular point of view or having people talk to you about certain things, I don't think that that's right. And I'll never stand with anybody that takes that opinion at all, ever, at any point.
It's all hot air. It's all hot air.
So I don't like that. And to me, if you fuck up, you fuck up. It's cool. You can get back. You can, if you take that experience and you learn from it and you improve.
Take the hit.
That it is what it is. But
take the hit and move on.
To tell people, oh, this is the way it is, and how how dare you have an opinion about it? I don't like that at all. And I've been out this. I'm not in this circle. I'm relatively new when it comes to streaming and being in the groups and stuff. But I'm a long time collector. I just collected in solidarity, and for people to actually say what it is, I appreciate that. And if you guys catch flack for that show, fuck them. That's my opinion. Fuck them all. And I really don't give a shit what people think.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Life for 2024.
That's it.
How dare you?
Why not?
I'm with him, man.
Why not? Sniper. All right.
It won't be the only one, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's gonna be a follow up to
There's gonna
to
be
it,
more.
at least on my end, and I hope, yeah, like everyone's been saying, be like have a discussion, man. Like that's what it's all about. And it's just like
Accountability. Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
But anything else you want to add to this, John, before we go to the next one?
No, everyone just respect each other. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
it's a tough topic to discuss. I know it's a tough topic. I know business and friendship gets in the way sometimes, but you know, just
You gotta
respect each
separate the
other.
two.
Some stuff separate the two, and some stuff I've seen and heard afterwards is just disgusting. And you need to, if I was you, and just step aside and reevaluate yourself. That's would be my get help. Get help. No, also honestly, there's help. I could give you my phone number if you need help. I'll be willing to sit down and talk to you a little bit off air, but get the proper help you need, because the stuff that I've been hearing is just nuts.
And the crazy part is we never used to go through this back in the early days before Facebook when we were on Statue Forum. Like,
Everyone's tough behind a
you
keyboard.
know,
That's the problem.
everyone, we all respected one another. We all, showed off our pieces, whether in person or online. Photos. There was never none of this bullshit. But it's just like over the last few years before the pandemic and even during the pandemic, there seemed to be some sort of gatekeeping. Like, I collect better statues, so therefore my opinion is way more than yours. And after a while, I'm just like, okay, you do you. I'm just gonna continue doing me. It's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Shit, I still collect 1/6. I don't give a fuck.
I also want to like just say, I understand Slifer's sentiment, and like I also want to say that like, but at the same time, I just want to always keep it respectful, so
100%.
that you don't want to seem you don't want to be you don't want to be easily dismissible. But like if you want to give points that help like things improve or something, you don't want them to be like, oh, but what about when this guy said fuck him? And I understand like what Slifer means. He's like saying, if they don't want you to speak out, right, then like fuck them. That makes sense. But like at the same time, I always want to try and take the high road and avoid like making. You always want to be respectful. For me,
There's a difference between being respectful and walking on eggshells for others.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and
100%.
appease you just because you feel a certain way about a certain thing.
I
So if you
agree
don't
with
like what I
you.
stand, I don't give a shit. Don't
Yeah,
agree
I
with
hear
me.
you. I hear you. I'm just not like when we're trying to like
Confrontational.
yeah, it's good to even be like confront things, but like I always want to like you don't want anyone to be able to dismiss the valid points you're giving because you insulted them like while you were giving them, because that's just a way to just like dismiss anything you said and be like, oh well, you said fuck me, well like everything you said is invalid now. Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
No, we try to stay away from that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again, and yeah, we'll follow up. And it's good to
Next topic.
Yeah, look
There
at
we
this
go.
thing.
This is nice.
Ed COVID just posted this up earlier today, and I was
I
like,
love this piece.
God damn. I thought the flowers came with it, to be honest. And he was like, he
It's a
added
nice
it.
touch. It's a nice touch.
I was like, you
Cherry
son of a
blossoms.
bitch.
Do you guys know that this is partially an anime boy statue?
All right,
Nice one,
I hate
nice
it.
one.
It's freaking, I knew it
I
was
love,
ugly.
that's why I love it so much.
Did you guys read this? If Steve should get a bleep button for every time Buck says JD.
Jandy. Let's Jane that.
Here's like another throne.
Oh
Like-
damn, that's crazy. Yeah, all thrones. That's cool.
Wow.
I like that Aquaman. That's pretty hot. That Aquaman.
I've never seen this thing.
That's cool.
Okay. I like
Only
that.
one licensed statue.
one right here. I've never seen this
Aquaman's
Aquaman.
cool. Yeah.
That Joe Fixit looks cool too.
Holy shit.
Joe,
That
you're
Aquaman
a
is as
handyman,
big
Joe?
as
Oh,
Hulk.
that Joe Fixit.
That Aquaman is as big as Hulk. No way that shit is in scale. What the hell?
Look, logic doesn't work here. Oh, and that Loki. Always love that Loki.
Me too.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
He's even got like swap outs and stuff, custom.
Is that Logan on a Hulkbuster? What the
Yeah.
heck?
Okay.
That's a little
Wow.
weird.
That one's sculpted
I
by
don't-
Caleb.
I don't really get that, but okay.
Wow.
I don't know. Does anyone know if that's from a specific storyline? Maybe like
I've never
while
read it.
as Old Man Logan he fought the Hulkbuster.
I don't know. This
Old Man
is
Logan.
that's
I
a little
remember the
weird to me.
Hulks. I remember him fighting the Hulks.
Oh, and Fred came back.
Damn!
I know Fred came back. Fred came back with a vengeance.
This is
I have
impressive.
Spider envy.
This is you guys know Fred, right?
Yeah.
Fred
like
started
his
off with
collection.
2 statues, and no kidding.
I like that
This-
Superior Spider-Man right there.
This is
That Scorpion and
Oh yeah, I
Doc
got
Ock.
that one finally.
Oh, there's a Sideshow comic yet too. And that's a nice piece.
I still love the Sideshow comic. I still think that that's an amazing piece.
I agree.
Oh, is this one right here?
There's so many Spider-Man pieces.
I still simple and to the point, and it's just I don't know. It's just such a good piece, man.
It is.
I sold mine years ago.
I'm
Oh,
jealous.
I like how
I hope you got a lot of money for it, man.
Because it was the EX with the print.
I hope you got a lot of money for it, man.
Oh, even I was surprised what it went for. I was like,
good for you, man. Good for you. It's a
okay.
beautiful piece.
I need that XM Iron Spider-Man, and I need the Carnage from Sideshow.
You know, you say it on
Yeah,
live, people are gonna start bugging you for it. They're like, "We got you one. We got you one. We got you
I
one."
like that symbiote suit top right. Reminds me of the Atticus one.
Very close to the cover too.
Atticus did one like that. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think they also did like a regular version, classic red and blue suit.
I really want a Scarlet Spider. I hope Sideshow makes one because it seems like they've been tackling the Spider-Man line. So I really want a Scarlet Spider. I love Scarlet. I love Ben Reilly, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I just love his outfit.
He has to add the old.
This guy has one, but like, yeah, I don't like that one. There's another. There's like a custom one, another custom one.
Yeah, well, he's kind of like hunched over, like just
Yeah.
kind of like leaning over. I like that one too.
I got that one. It took me a while to get it. I got
It's
it
a
from
nice-
Adam.
It's a nice piece.
Oh, collector's table.
Yeah, yeah. I was
He has
lucky.
to add the OG
Future
Sideshow.
Foundation.
Sorry, Kennedy, go ahead. Nothing?
Sorry, Joe.
No. It was Anthony that was going to say something.
I'll go ahead. No kidding.
I'm just going to say he needs to add the classic comic-ette that the Sideshow did. I think it was a comic-ette. I can't remember if it was comic-ette or premium format. The one where he's crouched over with the camera around his neck.
The premium format.
The premium format, yeah.
Yeah.
He probably does have it. It's just like on the other side of the wall.
He has
I
more
always-
Spider-Man shit in this room.
I always liked that Prime 1 Venom. I always liked that piece. I know people kind of didn't like it, but I always thought it was a nice piece.
This one, right?
Yeah, the one up top. Yeah, I always
And
thought it
it's
was a nice
huge.
piece. It's too big, but I always liked it. That and the Anti Venom. I would love to have those pieces.
Always hear that.
Oh, Fred, welcome back, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks amazing.
impressive.
Good job, Fred. Exactly what we were discussing today with the slabs and the lighting
Yeah.
Yep.
and the displays. Well done, buddy.
Well, actually, that's exactly what he said. He said the biggest reason I came back was because my setup is finally done. I added everything I wanted to.
Yep. The pictures in the back.
Yeah.
Bro, isn't that everybody though? No, nothing's
Yeah.
ever finished until you.
Well, I heard he's swapping tomorrow. He said he's going to start selling them and he's going Batman. So I don't know.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
No,
He
that's
said that.
crap.
No.
I don't believe
Oh,
it.
in 3 months, you'll see. It's going to
He's
be.
just saying it because he likes Batman.
This is incredible too, man.
I don't like
this.
Batman. I love Batman.
Gabriel, share this one. Another Spider-Man guy right here
Ooh,
too.
that's the Scarlet Spider we're talking about.
That one on the
Yeah, I like
bench?
that.
What the heck? I never saw that one.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Next to
Yeah.
Deadpool? What?
Yeah,
Kinda
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
and that one went for a good price. The one with the Deadpool. Commissioner's a great guy, like very cool guy.
You see the swap out heads under the bench.
That's
that
smart,
Deadpool
right?
Sitting on. Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That Prime 1 2099 is a really cool statue.
He goes for cheap still for some reason.
I
needed
wish
to
that
go
the
for
XM
cheaper.
would have did less like dark in the color that the one they did. I have the XM one and I wish that they would have did a better paint job on it. Like they just would
There's
have.
too much black in the
Yeah,
like,
too
did a
much black.
black wash on it.
I still like it, but
Mhm.
if I could get it repainted, I would get it repainted in a brighter
Yeah.
color, personally.
And that one has a good unmasked portrait.
There's some more stuff. And
I like
then-
this gambit. I
That
really like
beast
this
is
gambit.
really
Beast looks
cool.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that beast looks nice.
I don't know who made that one. It's definitely custom.
It looks like a
The
George
name is
Perez
there.
face.
Ooh, that one's actually painted by a custom, like it's like a pro paint job.
The
You
Rogue
got-
has a different head sculpt too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, is that the sideshow with a custom head, or is
Mhm.
a custom
Yeah,
statue
it
completely?
looks like a custom
It's the
It's a
custom,
custom
yeah,
head sculpt.
That Wolverine is by Thiago Proven.
Brown Soul Wolverine is the best Wolverine.
And then we
Yeah.
got this.
You sound like the guy. Changed my mind. That's yeah. Changed my mind. Absolute Wolverine. That's what-
That Gambit is nice.
Gambit's
That's a good
huge, man.
Gambit, yeah.
I like that he has a cigarette. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the Sosa sculpt.
Smoke those Newports, buddy. Smoke them.
Smoke them if you got them.
And our guy Terry did a room tour today. Was it today or was it yesterday? I think it was
I
today.
think it's today. The mid-year tour.
He
I
dropped
think
it
it was
today,
yesterday.
Was he
It's
yesterday? I watched
Yeah, I
it
think it was
yesterday.
yesterday.
The music is good, man. Like the music,
Yeah.
of course, Terry's like setup is always great, but the music is good. I was like watching it while getting these slides together, and I was like, "Dang, Terry, you got some good music on this thing."
Yeah, he makes me want to do a room tour, man. I really do.
You should,
I
man.
gotta-
You got a great collection.
I gotta finish. It's not. I have too many empty gaps. You know.
So do a
See?
progress.
Those-
Do a progress
light,
room tour.
Flaps, those
So you
accessories.
can see the
don't
progression.
creep up on you.
But yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, he did a room tour on his channel, Gotham Cenobites. So go check him out really quick.
Yeah, we
Hell
need
yeah.
the anime boys. We need you to go to his channel and shame him into collecting. anime.
Wow, you know they're gonna
Listen,
do that.
listen,
now, right?
listen. Let me
Leave
say
him
this.
alone.
Terry is gonna watch.
Shame him by
Skyver.
subscribing.
He's okay.
Wow.
By me, all right. He likes Skyver. He's one of us. okay?
It's not enough. He's
Yeah,
got the
he has
movie
one
Guyver.
ever, right?
That's
I think
enough
he
for
has
me.
one.
It's
Enough for
the
me.
He got it as a
movie
gift.
version. It's
You got Slight percentage.
You know, super chat.
How dare you, John?
A couple of his pieces.
I want that Red Death, to be honest.
for
It's
real.
a beautiful.
Yeah, I
statue.
want the Red Death and the Batman Who Laughs.
I
Eventually,
love
that's
the
on my
Red Death. I think the Red Death is sick.
that's on my
Yeah.
list.
I love
Yeah.
it too, but I couldn't
Beautiful.
have it. It's too big.
This
It's
is
a nice piece, though.
with a flash, and then the epic lighting right here. It's like one of those rooms that, like, if you give him more space, I just wonder what he would do with it. You know.
But he made good use. of
Sleep,
the
sleep
space
in
he
the
does
guest
have.
room, most probably.
Probably.
That's a
I like
clean
that he
setup.
collects 1/6 and 1/3, 1/4. You know, I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. I like the mixture.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
He has like so many different scales.
He has a bust
Yeah.
at the top.
Just the variety is just lacking anime. Come on.
Appreciates the
Well,
pieces for what they are.
He has a guy
Here we
buck.
go.
He's got some
he
guy,
did-
but right? You
He
shut
did
your
go
mouth.
out. He went to a local comic book store and he says, "Anime is taking over."
I'm unsubscribing right now. Hold on.
Look at these pieces, man. They're everywhere.
We're out in your streets. We're in your backyard. We're even in your
That
bedroom.
sign say buy one get one free.
Oh,
and
no.
soon enough,
Boko.
we're gonna be in every bathroom in the United States.
Jesus.
So is shit, Buck. So that's not saying anything.
Hey, Iron Man made it into the bathrooms. Anime boys can do it too.
Wow. So he's gonna do a 500 subscriber giveaway. He's gonna give away 4 books, and yeah, he's getting close to it, I think. So stop by, check him out. Everyone knows Gotham Cenobites.
Everybody
man.
knows Terry. Come on.
Yeah. If you don't know him, like, come on.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So stop by, subscribe if you can. Check him out, of course, then subscribe. But good guy.
Make sure you ask him if he prefers carrier or train for air conditioning.
Yeah, if you have any air conditioner questions, he's the guy to ask.
Yeah, there's that too.
Especially on weekends.
I hope to one day be able to like incorporate my daughter into like my collecting like hobby.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he brings his son in.
Yeah.
I wish I
Mm-hmm.
could. I would love to do that. You know. I really
I
appreciate
would,
it.
but
But she's gonna be
My
like,
son-
Dad,
my son's
anime? Come
boy.
on.
She's like,
yeah,
I don't
that's
like
what I
this.
say. My sons are anime boys, so
I'll be forcing her. You'll
Where
see
did
it
you go
when I
wrong,
look-
Pudgy? Piggy.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
You didn't do anything wrong, man.
So
This
this
is
guy's
so
This guy's
cool.
still going at it. Holy man!
yeah, he did Beast.
Wow.
He did, yeah, I don't know who this is gonna be.
Nightcrawler, maybe.
Oh, is
With
it?
the blue hands,
It's
one
morph.
blue, one black.
It's morph.
We'll see.
Oh,
Wolverine looks good. I
is
like
it
Storm.
Morph?
Maybe
Yeah, maybe.
it might be.
Doesn't have
Morph.
a.
It's,
Maybe
he's still
Cyclops.
paint.
No?
He's still working on the
Cyclops.
paint.
Okay.
No, Cyclops is in the middle. That's right.
Yeah, I was like, Pudgy, are you serious? He kept saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
yeah, no, no, I
Cyclops.
just saw
Maybe it's Cyclops. It's Cyclops.
There it is. Never mind.
Gambit came out real nice.
Jubilee looks good.
I call Morph.
That's not how Jean would look in that situation. She'd be on the floor
What,
complaining about a headache.
We got your
How dare
picks
you.
last
dare
week.
you.
What's
And
name?
That is so
looks
sexist.
good, man.
What's Mystique's son? The one with the tail, the blue dude. I can't think of his name.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Well, that's not Mystique's son. I can't remember. Where's Rashid when you need him to have the
Nightcrawler
argument?
is-
Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is Mystique's son.
Who was saying that? Who was
has
Jarhead
Creed. She
and
has
what's his
Creed.
name?
Yeah, she
I
has
forget.
Creed, Nightcrawler.
There's so much
and then
retcon
Shanae's
shit.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Is
So,
she Don't worry.
Hot Toys. This is gonna be their first rooted hair one, right, John?
Really.
With the wool hair, yes.
Wool hair. Yeah.
It looks odd. Her portrait. They usually get it, but it looks odd.
They're not
Depends on the
marketing
angle.
it,
See, that's a
and I
big
don't think they're marketing it as a gal. To be honest, I don't think it was mentioned.
Is it
Which
the
is
hairline
interesting.
book? You think it's the
Very
hairline?
obvious it's her.
Nah, I think her face, her portrait just looks odd. Something uncanny. That's
There-
a good angle.
Wolf.
There's a photo of her portrait in the canister, unboxed.
Mm-hmm.
The hair, they did well with the hair.
It's a silicone body. I just realized.
Seamless, yeah. Seamless body. Look at the elbow joints, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Silicone boys.
I saw
What's the
something
comment?
about this that they were the hair was becoming like pre-styled, like in its own container.
Yep, yeah. It's they're going the in-art route.
Good for them. Good
Yeah,
for them.
definitely.
Good for them. That's a plus.
That looks good right there. See,
Yeah.
that looks okay to me.
That's good. Because
Competition
putzing is
breeds
no fun.
innovation.
Amazing. It's beautiful. I love what's going on right now in the 6 scale community.
Yeah. Competition is heating up. So
It's healthy for the community, honestly.
100%.
Damn.
A little
In-art
drama,
is
a little
doing
drama there
anime.
too. This was the in-art one. Yeah, this is
This
in-art.
looks good.
So there's a ton of these in arts because I think they're having like a Tokyo show. or
China,
China.
yeah, China show. Yeah.
China Joy.
China joy. This,
This
looks
looks
good.
good.
This looks really good. Yeah, I should have ordered this one. I didn't order it. Hopefully, I could pick one up afterwards.
Did that sculpted
Is
one?
this Hot Toys or in art?
This is in art.
In art. I still would never pick like rooted hair, but I think it looks good.
Yeah.
It's the way of the future.
How much does this cost, and how much does this cost?
Oh, I'd have to double check. I can't remember. But yeah, there were so many options with that Batman, with the Bruce, with the Rooted, with the Bruce and the Batman, and there's a Bat Signal. There was like I think 6 options.
What?
Yeah, there was a ton.
John, would you ever display it without like the cowl on? I for me, Batman, I always want the cowl.
But this one, yeah, but I don't know if I wanted to change it up. I just feel like this one was iconic. Like he had the cowl off a lot, and he looked good. Like this is right off the film, that Rooted hair version.
I would like it better if they gave you 2 figures, like the old DX, like with the Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like they gave you one where you could.
Yeah,
do
that'd be cool.
That would be. I feel like that money is well spent because now you
Yeah.
can have both. Now you can
Yeah.
enjoy both. But I would always pick cowl.
Yeah, this
This
was,
This is
J&D.
just all right.
this is not good in my opinion. Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
This is.
I like that. That looked good.
That looks epic like that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
This-
on here.
That's
but-
like a background they had at the show. It made all the pictures look kind of cool and trippy.
Definitely having like a trip on acid or something.
It's actually the backing they use in their packaging as well when they send you a portrait.
Okay.
So
It'd be so cool if they figured out how to like make him like levitate with the magnets. That would, I'll be honest, that would
I
be
can see that.
epic.
That
That
would
would
be
be
sick.
epic. That would be so epic.
I mean, they're doing it with some other stuff, right? Or
yeah, they did it with
Yeah.
a DeLorean.
Yeah, they could
Some
probably do
toy
it with this.
companies did it. With
That'd be so cool.
Oh,
Oh,
this looks
probably-
badass too.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, this obliterated the Hot Toys one when it came out.
There's it's so weird when you see like the characters that get popular for certain things. I'm surprised this thing is popular enough to demand so many versions of it. Like, does
This shit
anyone
freaks
else?
me out. I don't like this shit. These fucking clowns, they freak me the fuck out. No, thank
Wow, this is good.
you. I don't like it.
I have this
That's
on
the
order.
type of person that I would shoot
That
immediately.
looks good.
I have
Yeah,
this on
oh yeah,
order,
me
this
too.
one.
Yeah. As soon as I walk in the room, I see that, you're dead. That's what I'm shooting with.
Double tap.
Yep. I'll definitely make sure you're dead.
Yeah, so he zooms in on his face.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Slifer, you'll float too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll sink when I'm done. Yeah.
Oh
Get some
man,
cinder blocks.
Yeah.
they did a great job with this Gandalf, man. Shit.
beard.
Does
Did they ever fix the
Thick.
pants, John? I know that they were talking about
Wow.
the
I don't
pants
know.
being like.
I wasn't preoccupied about the pants. I don't know if
Yeah.
they fixed it. I think it was just some of the print, but the Moria staff was where the real
The real fix happened.
fix happened. Yeah,
Okay.
they did well there.
I don't have an eye for this character, but I know people like really love him. So like if they see something,
Yeah, this is good too. I don't know. We'll have to see price point with this.
If you want to be my lover, it don't matter if you're black or white.
That's
like
me
I
for that
remember
one.
I bought my brother the Enter Bay version of Thriller. Like that figure was pretty sick, and I would get him this one for like as a Christmas gift, depending on like the price.
Would you go this route, or would you prefer the Blitzweight that we saw, the statue?
that one's sold out.
I don't. My brother doesn't really collect statues. Like he's
Okay.
more of a 6 scale collector.
Okay.
But like I would consider getting him something similar. Like,
Yeah.
but if the price makes sense, I would just get him a statue.
Yeah, with the stage and everything, I can't imagine
Yeah.
this being.
As Buck recreates his own music video in the lower corner of
Yeah.
the screen.
I know, yeah. But calm down, bro. Calm
This
down.
looks
bro.
like the
I'm black,
the
it's white.
Michael Jackson from the
Yeah.
Eminem video.
Our guy Jerry Rivera went to AEW thing and looks like he had a blast. So big shout out to this guy.
That's one of our own. That's one of the anime boys.
I think he invited me to a freaking statue group, anime statue group, and man, there's a ton of
You're an anime.
Oh, we're slowly losing him, guys.
yeah, I know. There's so much, man. But yeah, hopefully you had fun on this one. Jimmy shared this one. I'm not too familiar with this artist. Yeah.
He's originally like a
Geist.
traditional painter. I think it's Geist. I know he teaches at an atelier. I think it's in
I
Seattle.
love Nutella.
Oh my god. Yeah. And he mostly does covers. So that's probably why you would know him.
It's pretty cool. Jimmy loves this character, so that's awesome.
Did you see the Hot Toys casual? It's really it came out really good. I actually
don't
really
know.
like it.
I thought it was So Toys. That was the better one, no?
No, I like the Hot Toys one.
It was just so that one.
Oh yeah. John,
People
that
were
was the
saying that was
best
gonna be
one
like figure of the year. So
I think it came out good. The base looks good. I like it. I mean, I'm not a big into Moon Knight, but like if you're a Moon Knight guy, I think you should pick that up if you can get it. I don't know if it's waitlisted now or not, but it was a good looking figure. To be honest with you,
maybe Jimmy already has it, so we'll price
I
it.
hope Jimmy got it. Definitely.
John, the Everyday Collector, shared this one. So
Yeah, Ichigo. What?
Itchy,
No.
sometime when
Nani?
itchy come, itchy go.
Nani?
different John.
Gets potential.
Wait,
Yeah,
John, this
boys
is your
are-
piece for real?
No, of
No,
course not.
a
I'm
different
like,
John.
what? Oh, okay.
That's fake news, bro. Fake news.
You never know. Maybe I'll watch it and like it. Like
Yeah,
I like
you
this
were-
piece, this next piece I like, and I don't know nothing about it, but I like it.
This is like a
You're gonna
billion
stage an
episodes.
intervention,
One piece,
John.
man.
I really like this, the look of this.
Yeah, this came out great.
So, could you guys tell us which characters this is and what statue
Crimson
company?
Chin.
I know it's One Piece. I don't know the
Mr.
character.
Mr. Kennedy should to speak up.
No,
This
I
is
just know.
Whitebeard.
I just know One Piece. I never
This
watched
is
an
One
episode
Piece.
of One Piece.
Evan knows.
Oh, you never,
Evan
you
knows.
never. Oh, that.
Evan-
Well, I'd say
Evan
This
is
is
a big
over
One
1,000
Piece guy. I don't know
episodes?
too much about One
Like,
Piece.
nah.
this character's name is Whitebeard. He's a pirate captain. He has his own crew. Spoiler alert! You guys are never gonna watch it. He dies.
What the
Wow.
fuzz? I
I was
just
on
said I
episode
wanted to
5.
watch it.
Yeah.
And he dies in a really
Man,
cool
fuck his
way.
fan.
He dies in episode 3021.
Yeah.
Nice.
basically.
And he's really massive. As a character, he's huge. Like
Die of dysentery.
like
What
a
is it?
20
giant.
feet tall. Yeah.
And his back matters because he doesn't have any scars on his back because he's never he doesn't run away.
Oh, wow. So,
You got that in common, John.
exactly. They
just
should
runs
call me Whitebeard
backwards.
from now on. Forget the
Just
dark
backpedal.
knight.
That's what you're gonna be.
And I don't
that's
even
a
watch
point
I don't even watch this show, but I saw clips of his death.
All right,
Mm.
Buck, you spoiled it already. Let's not.
So J&D
Saved
makes
me
this,
if you-
right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, J&D.
What's the melting temperature?
I saw this go for $4,000 today.
Really?
Get the hell out of here.
This
You
is
serious?
like I know nothing about this character,
insane.
and I would add this to the collection. It just looks badass.
Steve, did it sell or someone was listing it for that?
Someone listed it. I'm sorry.
Because I saw that and I'm just like, yeah, you're not gonna sell this, but maybe he will because this was limited to Korea, right? So, they didn't have the worldwide license, and the licensor restricted them on what they could do. But I think it came out really well. Daniel said they might not do any more One Piece characters, but they'd like to do more anime.
They'd be
I'd like to
stupid
see-
not to do one more One Piece, man.
Yeah, One Piece is probably the biggest show, even though I don't like it.
That's 1/8.
It's not for me either. I'm not into a One Piece either, but like the people that collect One Piece, they would totally go in on this.
I think
on
it's
this.
just like the licensor was a pain in the ass. I think that's why they.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think it was 1/3, Anthony.
No.
Next is Two Piece.
Yeah,
Evan,
so
would you
this-
get it? I know Evan's a big One Piece guy.
This one's insane. This one's Ledge unboxed on your channel, right?
Yes,
John?
sir. Ledge the legend.
This is insane, man.
This was crazy. This is a perfect example of what Prime does with their dioramas. It's nuts. With that cape and everything, it's.
Do you think any other company besides Prime One would ever take this endeavor on to do? 'Cause I
Love
feel
it,
like
dude.
only Prime One would do.
I don't even
Only
think
Prime
Prime
One.
One would do it again because they're not going to be able to offer it at a price point people will tolerate.
Mm-hmm. Even shipping. I think shipping's a big
Yeah.
player with these.
It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
John, would you ever get this?
Not this one. I prefer to go with the Batman versus Joker, to be
1,
honest.
2, 3.
But this is stunning. Just because I'm not, I'd focus more on the Batman end of it.
Yeah.
Not because of how it looks or anything like that. This is stunning. Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me with this piece is the midsection is weird. I'm sure everyone can see why.
Really? I think it's fine. It looks like he's breaking out of the floor and
No, not the midsection. The statue. His Superman's midsection, his
Superman?
torso. Right.
he's nailing,
Like-
bro. Throw that out the window.
Okay.
His anatomy is unique, all right?
Good answer, man. Good answer.
Imagine if someone gave you a statue with his finger backwards, and it's just like, yeah,
He's Kryptonian, bro. I mean, come on.
You saw this one?
I accept it.
They
What is
changed
it,
the flame, right?
Repaint?
Like,
Repaint.
that glossy paint, that's sick. And
That
some
looks
more
good, man. I'm looking at mine right now. I would not mind that looking like that. That looks good.
Yeah, the glossy helmet looks good.
Added like,
Ooh, shit. If he would have did like more red lenses, that would have made it pop even more.
That looks good too.
Mm.
I wonder how much the price difference would be if Sideshow was to do a paint app like that.
I don't think Sideshow could even pull off a paint app like that, to be honest.
He's really quick.
That
They
doesn't
can.
look
Look at
too
the
complex.
hard bottle with the penguin. That video, he went into
I think it means production, right?
or production, yeah.
Yeah, production, like
Well, that's what I
just
mean to
regular
get.
painter, yeah, they could do it. But just like factory wise, I don't know.
They gotta pay the big bucks. Oh, this is Nathan. Yeah, congrats. This is
Half scale.
From the man, Tiago Provin. He has a good sculptor, man. But like,
This scarecrow, which head sculpt do you prefer? Do you prefer like the straw hat or like this kind of like more shogunish type hat? I'm on the fence about it because I like both of them.
I'll be
really
right back.
A lot.
all right, man.
We have the keys, guys. Where are we driving this car?
Got the keys to the castle.
Wow,
Did you
John,
say
car
that?
reference. Good going.
That Batman was half
Only
scale?
for you. Yeah, the bus was half
No,
scale.
no,
I
no.
finished the whole bottle
No, no,
today.
that bus is not half scale. It's
It's not half
1/3.
scale?
I believe it's 1/3. It's not that big. It's not half scale. Or
Sorry,
maybe
that's what
Nathan can chime in.
I
He's
think
in
you're
the
right.
chat.
That's what I meant. Yeah, 1/3. 1/3. Usually it's 1/3.
As far as the hat, I don't know. Scarecrow was never during my reading years. For some reason, Scarecrow didn't make a mark on me, an impression. I don't really remember him being in the runs I read growing up. He wasn't. a
Wasn't
thing,
that
a big thing.
consequential?
More?
Right.
No, just
So-
more for
so
this
I
statue,
kinda-
like the samurai style. Like just like they have the straw
Yeah.
hat, which is more like traditional, or it's kind of
Yeah.
like triangle-ish, and then
Yeah.
the other one is more like upright. I don't know the straw hat. I like the straw hat. I like both, but the straw
would go
hat.
that
If I
way.
had to pick it, yeah.
I like
I
I
like
like the
Scarecrow.
I like the phallic hat. It has
A phallic hat.
looks like a penis.
What's
And,
going on, Shane?
Or is it?
Happy birthday, buddy.
So Shane, happy birthday, Shane.
Happy birthday, buddy. Oh man.
You
Yeah.
Canadian, you.
Hmm.
So,
That hat is
really
because that's
fast,
pretty unique.
The Whitebeard character, and then we can get back to Scarecrow. He has a white mustache and no beard. So, I mean, I know you can be
Yeah,
named
that
anything,
works.
but
The drapes, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the rug don't always match the drapes.
Mhm. He's a big guy, you know. He can't reach down there. You know, he's
You're
got
gonna-
red throne, you know.
You're gonna have to search the dark parts of the internet to get that answer, Biggie.
I give up.
Got
I
hair.
relinquish. I withdraw the
He's got
question.
hairy bolas, you know.
Yeah, he withdraws.
Just shoot
Casual's gonna be
Evan a
like, "You see
message
what
and he'll
happens
send
when
you
I-"
a link.
No, I'm good. This is what happens when Casual leaves us without a baby.
See, yeah, everything is run amok now. Look at this.
We should just go when he comes back. No,
That's it. This show is demonetized 100%.
We wouldn't do
Gonna mess
that to
the show
Steve.
up.
Steve.
John, what are you drink? What are you drinking? I saw you partaking and it looked like some wine.
A little, yeah, Portuguese wine. I had we didn't pop at a party. We had or a little get together. So I said tonight's gonna be a good occasion. We're gonna kick back and relax.
I'm drinking some cheap wine, I think, but it's for me. I like it.
White wine?
It's no red wine. I don't drink white wine. I don't like white wine. Coppola.
Oh, Coppola.
Like,
Yeah, Coppola.
I like.
That's
Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola.
I don't know. I like it.
That's
Clip
the,
it.
that's the director.
Clip it.
That's the Godfather
clip it.
director.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was you just fucked that one up. Sorry.
It's
That
all
might have
good.
just replaced HO2.
Aren't you Italian?
No, I'm not Italian.
You're not Italian? Oh wow.
No,
Oh,
no,
no, he's man.
no. I'm just from Brooklyn. Okay.
What's that supposed to
He's
mean?
the one who
back. Everyone is
he's the one who deposed the Italians and pushed them out.
Yeah. Listen, I have an inherited accent. Okay, a New York accent.
It's a New York.
My
accent.
My
Absolutely.
parents are from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn.
Don't mean a tattle, but they were all bad while you were gone, Casual.
Oh yeah.
All of them.
I
No,
could
I
hear
don't
you
like
guys
this.
my earphones the whole time.
Sorry, Doc. I'm.
This is the phallic.
Yes,
this is your phallic edition.
This is the
like-
phallic. Apparently, I did not think of that until he said it.
No.
Look at the
Yeah,
Now you can't unsee it.
It looks like
I
those
think I
things you take off a maple tree.
I'm thinking like he takes the hat off and it's like Dan Aykroyd cone heads.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's a better image than the alternative.
Oh, I like that.
that
The
sounds
can-
good.
yeah, that's really
We are
good.
from France.
This is
You know.
see,
Okay,
look
you
how
know
like
this.
XM they were a bit more subtle with the texturing on this. I like the way they did this.
Like this. This is cool.
You know,
This
they
is
didn't go
rated.
overboard. That's a good, good distribution of detail. This is a good piece, honestly.
Emil Carfong worked on this one, by the
Yeah,
way.
good job, Emil.
That explains it. Love the little pumpkins on the waist.
Where's Cash to mention the hands?
I like this piece, man. I think this piece is dope. I like it.
It's
I
successful.
don't collect the samurai line, but if I would have got in early, I definitely would have went a little deeper. Like, I love the Red Hood. I like this piece. I like the Bane. I even like the Killer Croc that people don't like. I think the Killer Croc looks sick.
This is so sick.
But I love the green smoke. I love the demon coming out. I think it's dope.
Did you guys notice that's Batman as like a demon?
Precisely, yeah.
That's so sick.
It's awesome. I think it's sick. I like it.
Demon bats because of the
fear toxin.
Fear toxin. Yeah. Smart. It's well done. It's very well done.
So sick.
I know Nathan picked it up. Congrats, Nathan.
Yep. There's all Nathan's pictures.
Yeah, it's sick, man.
Man, guys, looks like an Olivetti blade.
Yeah.
With those arms.
Thick blade.
God damn.
It could be a character in the Predator movie.
Literally, yeah.
I'm digging it, though. I think it's cool.
I always like blade with glasses. I don't know. It's just, I need the sunglasses.
I need my blade who pays taxes.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, man. I'm telling Rashid on you. That's it.
Deep to left. Gone goodbye.
Omar shared these pictures. I thought these were incredible.
Rise up. Rise up.
Why do you feed into this, Steve?
These busts are sick. I love them.
Mm-hmm. I almost hate everything this studio produces except their busts. Like, their busts are so good.
I can't wait. They're gonna do Super Saiyan Force. That's gonna be awesome if they do.
I probably will, honestly. They do everything.
I hope they
Actually,
do.
I don't think they've ever done any GT statues.
They should. They should. The fur. And if they do the fur the way that they do it, they're executing this is gonna look amazing.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Did you see their Gogeta and Vegeta?
Mm-hmm.
Those are good as well.
Looks really nice.
Paul Rubin just passed away, and I had 2 clips for him. Actually, I wanted to play for you guys. I don't know if you guys got to watch these movies, but these are one of my favorite ones.
I'll get you, Buffy, and your little dog too. I guess nobody sees in you. You don't really think you can stand up to him, do you? Admit it, Buffy. Aren't there times when you just feel less than fresh?
That's him.
Yeah.
And this is my other favorite clip from him. Same movie.
What movie is that?
What movie is that?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy the
Yeah.
Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
Of course, he acted in Pee Wee Herman and all those other movies. But yeah, rest in peace to Paul. And
He was good at Mystery Men too.
Yeah, he was great in Mystery
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
I pull my finger. Yeah.
Far guy. And he was the Cobblepot's
was
father,
green.
Penguin's father.
Yeah, so big rest in peace to this guy. And he passed away from cancer last I was reading on. So kind of.
Yeah, he didn't tell nobody. He had it for years.
Requiescat in pace.
The actress that plays Peggy
Buck hit me
Bundy,
with that.
Katie Seagal, she did a long post. Apparently, they've been best friends since they were like in college and taking acting courses together. Like, she was the only one that he confided in, but he was sick. He was still trying to raise him. So she wrote a really good write-up, like as a tribute to him.
She's great.
Yeah. So R.I.P. man.
Now we gotta go to the Alamo next to go to the basement.
I thought he was going to say the movie theater. But
That's a myth, okay? That's a myth.
It's not a myth. It was true.
What about Pee Wee Herman being in the porno theater?
No, not that one. Not that one.
Jesus.
that was
Cops are
real.
liars. They're liars.
R.I.P.
They're liars.
R.I.P.
That's peaceful.
And you could buy this piece for $16.57 on the no.
Or $1,900.
With rewards and
It's like you can buy this for $16.57, and then it's like when you're watching the commercial and the person's reading the small word quickly, but you got to use your points.
the fine print, yeah.
The fine print.
Yeah. You'll be able to get it for $17.55 on the PCS website. if you buy it during the early pre-order window, and
Or
then
you
you
can wait
get
a couple years and get it on
$88.
Facebook Marketplace for $1,200.
You
I
could
think
do
it
that
looks
as well.
amazing with the gi, man. I don't know, like the
With
last
or
picture with the
without?
gi. With the gi, I think it looks amazing. Without the
Yeah.
gi, it's not really my thing. But like, I grew up with Akuma always having his gi on.
I have my gi on only on Saturdays. That back thing, he added that back, whatever that thing is that back tattoo or
Symbol.
Whatever that back thing is.
So when he would do his special move, that would appear on his back. Like
Okay.
they could have, yeah,
The Dark Idol.
yeah.
I like the
just
base
put it
here,
on
the
the back of the
separated
gi. They
stones.
could have put the
Raging
symbol on the
Demon.
back of the gi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have did that. That would have been sick. And it's imagine it lit up. Oh my
Shines
god!
through
Next, next level, man. If it actually lit up and you could see it through, oh god,
That would be 2,055.
I heard
42
Ryu's
inches.
the next one
with
in line.
10%
Now
off
I'm kind of interested to see.
if you use your points.
Purchase prices.
Next
Does not
purchase.
include rewards.
I just
I'm
keep
sorry,
going.
guys.
Hey, go back. What is that? I want to see. It comes with gloves.
Bishop.
Piggy.
What is it?
Piggy.
Yeah.
Iggy, I'm jealous. I love that Black Panther. I always wanted that Black Panther. Too late to the game to get it. It's too expensive, but I love that Black Panther. If you ever sell it, let me know.
I've never seen
For
a
sure.
bishop on Nimrod.
There's 2, 4, 5, 6 Nimrods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That
And-
storm still even, man. I think that storm still holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that bishop also comes with the swap out portrait from when he has the ball head representation. So
Nah, I
it's
like
a-
Jerry. I like the Jerry
like
curl.
the Jerry curl one. But yeah,
I
me
love
too.
the
That's
Jerry curl. That's me. That's
Yeah.
the one I like.
Awesome.
and this
setup.
is what made me thank you. That's what kind of made me think about it. I was like messing with the lights and saying I need this, I need that, and I was like, damn, I've spent more on the setup than I've spent on the statue.
Mm-hmm. That
But I
storm
mean,
be
is
it's
that way.
worth it. But
Trial and error, brother. Trial and error. It's always gonna be that
that
way.
storm is good, man, because she's got the Mark Newman portrait, and that is reminds me of the way what's his face Alex Ross draws her.
oh yeah,
I love it. I still think it looks good, and I think it. Honestly, if I had to pick between this one and the PCS, I would pick this one.
Wow.
yeah, she's one of the favorites for sure.
You got
It's a good
a
piece.
Yeah,
little bitty
first-
statue right
my
here.
first Bowen. Yep.
Wrong suit.
Whoa.
Listen, this is the drug has you have already put the drug in your veins. Like now,
That's
this,
what Pudgy said.
I-
Is
I-
like it's no turning back.
Downhill from
Mm-mm.
there.
Mm-mm. You got your first taste. You're done.
Now you gotta buy the Silver Surfer, the
Now you
Spider,
gotta get the full size
and the Daredevil.
I'll see you at rehab, bro.
Oh, I'm not in rehab. I'm the enabler.
There you go.
You're his pusher. That's what you're his
That's
pusher.
right.
That's what it is.
In fact, I know someone that's about to sell their Bowen collection.
Whoa!
Oh no, man, no,
What?
no.
Guess what?
Yeah,
Iggy,
first dibs.
casual.
Iggy and casual. First dibs. All right.
It's
We're
all
never-
you're selling.
This is all about
We're
Piggy
never
right
getting
now.
clean, man.
It's all about Piggy.
Statue Forum. That's what
Mr.
he
Kennedy
did.
is the
I
dealer.
wanted to know.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Mr. Kennedy's
a
the
cut.
dealer and
All right.
Casual's the steerer. He's
The one
he's
I'm
in
looking for.
corner
I'm looking for a
Bowen's down the
surfer.
block.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
which one?
He's like, yo.
I'm looking for surfer. I'm looking for the Spidey by Randy Bowen. I think it was by Bowen. But it's the one where he's got his hands and fists in front of him. And then I'm also looking for Daredevil.
Does this look like the black market deal here?
Yeah.
Listen, when my friend puts it up, I'll see.
Black market
Sorry,
deal. What are you
we'll
trying to
talk later.
say?
We'll talk later.
Hold
Mr.
on a
Kennedy.
minute.
We're
Hold
derailing.
on a minute.
We'll talk later.
I'll buy the whole collection.
Look at that. Well, big congrats to you, Piggy.
You
man.
redid
These
the
are
floor already?
Crazy pickups, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate
Congrats,
it.
Piggy.
It's a nice bus, man. I like it. I
I like
always
that
love
Luke
the classic
Cage.
War Machine, man. Classic
Luke
War Machine
Cage
is
is
the
cool.
best.
And this belongs to a guy named Prita, and this is insane. It's like the Gem Mint
Looks
thing
good.
almost.
It's your boy.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
epoxy.
Floor?
Yeah, it's
Mm.
epoxy.
Epoxy floor,
Because
it's
I have the same thing.
That's a
I love-
massive room.
I love
You gotta
epoxy.
walk with those little booties on.
You told the wife it was going to be a bowling alley, and he instead made it into statue heaven.
Crazy. Oh, another Bowen collection right
Ooh,
here.
I like that Thanos.
Oh,
the-
man.
these are custom. Yeah, this one is Bowen. But
I like
the
that
rest are
Thanos.
I like that bone too. I like that.
Oh, the
These are
ones in
nice.
front
Thanos on
are
drone.
custom.
Yep.
Those look really well done. I don't know
know.
what characters those are, but the guy on the left, I like him.
The guy on the left with the
Collect.
shepherd, isn't that one of the wise men?
Yeah, it's Moses. Moses. Yeah.
Those Thanos on drones had problems with paint. They had a big problem.
Everyone knows this guy, HRT.
Head Guyver.
When did you get this thing? I don't remember seeing an unboxing for this thing.
I just picked it up. I just got it the other night.
Slifer doesn't want to unbox with us anymore, man.
Wait, Slifer, you did standard shipping?
Yeah, it was actually $100 shipping. It was crazy.
What
From
the
Secret
fuck?
Compass, it was $100.
Oh, Secret Compass. Oh, I thought you wanted
Secret Compass. It was $100. I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna be honest with you. And they gave me $50, so it was only $50 shipping.
Shit, because they do. Hey, was that in rewards?
No, they just.
Oh,
no. I bought a piece, and they decided to I guess, gift me $50, and that just put me over the edge. I was like, "That's it. I'm buying this."
That's perfect
That's good,
marketing.
man.
Now that's marketing.
I bought the Prime One.
And I don't get
from
paid.
Secret Compass as well, and the shipping was really good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, and I'm not gonna say more than that. You go check it out yourself, and
Congrats, man. This looks great.
I really like it. It's nice. I was on the fence about this piece because the other Guyvers have there's such a diorama piece, and this isn't. And I do like it. I do like it a lot. He's a big character, so he's almost 1/3. But I enjoy the piece. I have the other one coming from Prime One. So.
That 1/3 collection's growing there a little there.
He's only 1/3 because he's a big character in the show. Everything he's technically supposed to be 1/4.
Gigantic.
Yeah, but I like it. It's nice.
Big congrats, man. I know your Slifer, your Guyver stuff is growing. So
listen, I'd be surprised at how many people really like Guyver, man. I post this up and people fucking go crazy, man. I didn't think that there was as many Guyver fans as
it's
I am.
Not Guyver fans, that's you, man.
We support our own. We support our own.
No, I mean, I put this in the Guyver group and it gets 200 likes, 250 likes. It's crazy.
Damn, that's good.
It's pretty surprising how many people really like the series. Prime One, if you're listening, keep producing. Stop messing around.
Do it in 1/3 though, bro.
Are there any more suits to do?
I've got regular Guyver Gigantic is coming in from Prime One.
What's
30% off. He's 1/4 technically, but
the new one. There's a new one, right? 2.0 or something like that.
No, there's no new ones. No. They're supposed to release Guyver 2 female, and they haven't shown painted version of her yet.
Oh, it was just a render, right? The head.
It was just a render, yeah. But I'm definitely picking that up day one. So
okay.
This belongs to your vision, actually.
Yo, I love his idea of that line with the LED. I think that is awesome. I think it's amazing.
Acrylic on top of it to get that glow. That's a sick idea.
That's awesome. Man. I like that.
It looks like the Govi rope lighting where it's there's no spots. I like to see where there's no spots. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
How did you get the frosted look on the acrylic? Did you sand it yourself or it came like that?
Put it in the freezer.
Oh my god.
I mean, there is a spray you can you can spray on top of it where it's a frosted. It's a frosted.
I've tried it. It's not very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I made something similar and I tried that as well on mine and it was not as effective as sanding it myself.
There's also a contact paper. It's translucent and you can I have a glass door here, and with that paper on it, I still have transparency. But
it's the same way they do the frosted flake, frosted flakes. It's the same way.
No, that's
sugar.
Ban
this man. Remove this guy. What the hell? How many dad jokes you gonna go through?
He's I think you're cut off on that bottle.
Yeah, I was gonna say one more.
That's it. It's good mulch. Next time we're gonna be talking about mulch now.
Well, You guys, we made it to like 3 hours, like we're like
Wow.
no sweat, I guess. But
Oh,
yeah.
my ass is well.
Yeah, I'm sweating right now. I think we're getting sick right
What
now.
else is new though?
But I guess final thoughts, Kennedy.
No, I don't have any.
Wow. Are you one and done with us now? No more streams for you?
I'll go back to the other show, the Let's Chat
Wow.
show.
Whoa! God damn!
And you can blame Buck for that.
No, it was great having you on, man.
Yeah,
Thank-
Buck, what are you
man.
doing?
I
Looking at that hentai again?
oh hell no. Real women for me, please.
Hey. Awesome. Well, Pudgy, how about you? You got any final thoughts?
Final thoughts? No. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna get something to eat.
I'm hungry too.
I'm good.
Awesome.
Just happy to
Life. No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, no,
Okay.
Just happy to be here.
Slifer, how about you, man?
I always appreciate being invited to the show, and I support you guys 100%, no matter what you do, or no matter how much hate you get. Love you guys, and I think you guys are you're speaking the truth, and I appreciate it. And I think a lot of other people are going to start seeing it the way we see it and the way you see it. And no matter how much hate you guys get, just remember, you as much hate as you get, you're going to get twice as much love. So you and John, okay? Just want to say that. Just put that out there. That's all.
Appreciate you, brother.
Bellissimo.
How about you, John? You got any final thoughts?
Just to say thank you, Steve, of course, for always having me on. And to everyone else, always good to spend time with you. Collect responsibly, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, educate yourself and collect responsibly. And get help if you need it.
Awesome. Piggy, how about you, man?
I'll take you up on that, John. I need help.
Hey, favorite night of the week. I appreciate being here as always. I was about to say I appreciate you and John and the broadcast you guys do throughout the week, but I'll retract the John pronouncement. But no, I appreciate all the shows that you guys do throughout the week, the plethora of topics that you guys bring up, and the voice that you have for people that are new that may not know where to go to kind of get that guidance as they're getting started in this hobby. So it's always a pleasure to be here. Appreciate you guys.
Awesome, man. Thank you for joining us. And Buck Fangs.
Well, thanks for having me as always. I want to implore everyone in the audience to tune in next week for the Anime Boy Show. Taking over. Tuesday slot is ours now. Yep. Also, we're also going live on Fridays as well. Around the same time as.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Also going live around the same time as that show. Like, what's it called again? Friday night? No.
Get this. End the show.
What?
End the show before I end his life. Before I end them.
Statue Boys. Comic Statue Boys. Let's go.
Let's go.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. It's now the Anime Boys Friday show.
Kiss the ring.
CMP 2024.
Kiss the ring, Buck. Kiss the ring.
Look at
And
him.
may your next statue be a comic statue.
My boy Nerf in the
Can't deny it
comments,
any longer.
he's telling us to rise up. He knows what's
Thank
up.
you for watching Casual Nerd Problems. It's been a pleasure spending a Tuesday evening with you.
Rise up in the
Please
comments
tune
and
in
the
next
chat.
week
Boys forever.
where we